everybody, and welcome to the Gamer Talks podcast for July 2025. And I'm delighted to say that this month we are at full strength. We have a full team. We have myself, Geographic Cactus. We've also got the delightful Buster.
Hello there, everyone.
Yeah, he's been on his travels this one. We also have Doug
currently
as
15 kilometres away from his microphone.
He fucking is.
I am not 15 kilometers.
I am not! Pookie Vision's here as well.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah, and of course, Hi Arcade, as always.
Hello.
So, John, we'll start with you. You've been out on your
Dunk's here
travel. What
too.
have you been up to?
Yeah, Dunk is here too, by the way. He's never here, like that's why he's forgotten you, isn't he?
I said Dunk was here. You trying to listen?
Yeah, because like Dunk's not been here, so he has to talk about the entire of Exhibit B.
Oh, is he? Right, okay. Well, that's fine. I need dinner.
Oh, yeah, you're going to love this.
I'm sure we will.
Back a break. Give a fuck.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Right, Johnny. you've been
Right.
busy. You've
Let's get back on the road. Well,
You've not been
I've-
here the last few months either, so...
Yeah, we had
See,
to say
last
last month.
podcast, you twat.
Yeah, that was when he came back.
Before that, though...
Yeah,
Yeah, we ripped him last month, man. Those for that.
exactly. Because you thought I was dead the way you said
You
that.
settled with the lawyer over the
Yeah, exactly. You
incident
told
of what
me.
you were owed.
Yeah, I was
Settled
on
that out of
strike.
court.
It's like illegal fees.
He
Yeah.
settled that outside of court with a strangulation.
Welcome to the podcast, everyone.
Exactly.
Get worse from here.
What we
Yeah.
do? Is it games? Is it? Okay.
Right. So, yes,
Yeah, I think it's the video games. Is that what we do here?
Video games. It's not abusive
Oh.
speech.
No, this is the BDSM podcast, isn't it?
Is it?
Why are we on?
Sorry, I've got the wrong one. Sorry, guys.
Well, my safe word banana.
It should be video then, shouldn't it?
That's left.
Actually,
I thought BDSM was like bondage and shit.
If that's true, then Mikey, we should have our cameras on then. John doesn't like wearing shorts. He's just a tiny white man.
John's camera, definitely.
Yeah.
Full disclosure,
Anyway.
I'm just wearing my pants.
Yeah, but
I'm now thinking about his pants.
that's
You're thinking about what's inside.
No comment.
It's a lot of sweat from what you would say today.
ball soup.
Most action I've got in 2 years.
But you're wringing that shit out by the sounds of it.
Oh dear. Right, Johnny, tell us what you're up to.
Yeah, so been playing the usual 2K.
It takes two, baby.
Been playing 2K25, and we'll just ignore 2K. We'll just all mute them.
Is that the golf one, eh?
Yeah, the golf one. Yeah, so I've been playing a lot of that. I've been playing Valorant as well. I've done a wee bit more of Indiana Jones.
All right, yeah. The
I
great
did,
circle one, aye.
Yeah, I did get a new game called Hypercharge Unboxed. I've played a few hours of that. It's an independent, Mikey, so you'll be proud.
Is that the toy game?
Yeah, it's a toy game.
It's a good game.
Small soldiers shit.
It's basically it's Hypercharge Unboxed. It's basically you're a toy in a Toy Story. Like it's like a space. It's like Buzz Lightyear came alive.
It's small
Yeah,
soldiers
the
and
Toy
Toy
Story
Story
one.
fighting each other.
Yeah, like co-op tower defense type stuff.
Yeah, it's a co-op tower defense game, and it's quite fun. I've had a few hours in that. It's always good to maybe jump in. We discovered that it is cross-platform, so
So I can join you.
Ooh,
Andy can join us.
I like a bit of tower defense.
Yeah.
Shall I pick it up then? Like, yeah?
Nice.
I would recommend it if you see it on sale. Grab it. Aye.
It's good to
What's
be
it on
fun
now?
game. Well, I got it for like 15 quid on PSN, but I don't think it's on that anymore.
Yeah, I like the idea of it, just being a toy in a shop, like that Toy Story scene, just living it out for real,
I used
Yeah,
to love
and
that
it's
shit when I
like-
was younger.
it's
When
like-
you're like a tiny thing, like you're in, like one of the maps is just a bedroom, but you're tiny, so you've got to jump about the shelves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's not just in a shop, though.
Genuine
There's,
nightmares about that sort of shit.
there's different levels. There's different levels, like in a kid's bedroom, obviously, a bathroom, and that. So totally different.
1889 on Steam.
Okay. Me and Pookie finally finished It Takes Two.
Each other.
Yeah,
Well,
he finally fingered me after fucking 4 months. Of
Yeah,
playing it.
yeah, we were banging after 4 months.
Oh, we were smashing, man. Like,
Yeah. So yeah, we done that. That was really good fun. Highly recommend that game. If you're
it's a
not-
beautiful, stunning game, man. Honestly, it's absolutely stunning, man. Very,
Cool
very,
idea.
very well done. And I'm looking forward to playing
Way Out.
A Way Out, and then the next one as well. Like that, I was going to do with Andy as well.
Split Fiction.
Yeah.
It's that studio just makes really good co-op games, eh? They're
Cool.
always good
Story-driven games. eh?
Aye, yeah.
Another dev that makes it for them. Do you know what I mean? They put everything in that game for them. It's like all parts of their childhood, and everything just put into all different parts of the house that they would have around their houses and that. Like it was just really stunning. It was really very, very well done. Like, you know,
The lead developer or the CEO is always entertaining to see at the award shows and stuff like that. He's one of
Yeah.
those super
Yeah.
like,
he's
eccentric
funny.
types. Like,
Yeah. I remember when he announced Split Fiction, he was like, he's just mental. But yeah, so I finished that, and the other week there, I never had a challenge to do or nothing. I was bored, and I finally started Death Stranding.
yeah.
hell yeah.
So I've done basically the epilogue. I'm on started chapter 1.
Aye, that's the game.
I've got to admit, it was such a relaxing so far to play. Freaky, it's going to be freaky, I think, but it's beautifully done. It looks beautiful. The music's brilliant.
Oh, music, man.
So I don't know why I've held off, resisted so long not to play it. But
It's a time
I've started
investment,
it.
right?
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
that's what you said to us before. Like, because if you're, family, everything else, work, and all that sort of commitments, it's difficult to start a solo RPG type game, man. Like, just pick it up at your leisure, man. You don't have to play it.
Well, my work situation is going to be changing soon, so I'm going to have a lot of time in the morning before work. So
Yes,
I'll definitely be getting on that. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing it.
Excellent. Arcade, Andy.
Me, I
You've
got
been
myself
busy, I think.
a Switch 2.
Yes, you
Yay!
did. Tell us about that.
I'm fucking cheese baguette.
Yes, you did. Tell us all about
I'm fucking loving it. It's really good. It's got a bit of a hot and cold reaction online because there's not a whole lot of launch titles. But
it'd be nice to get your perspective because it got 50-50, like all the way, like so much bad shit and then a lot of good shit. So it'd be nice to have your perspective. Yeah.
It's still, I think it sold something like 3 million units.
There was people outside
Before it was
queuing for
even
like
out,
iPhones. Yeah.
So, I was saying earlier, like I just love Nintendo shit. So I'll always buy. Nintendo seems to be doing the only unique console that you can get at the moment. With its own exclusive, unique hardware, its own exclusive games that are locked into that hardware. So it's kind of, they do things differently, and I suppose that on the downside for that is that they use that as an excuse to keep everything full price forever. But I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying it. I got Mario Kart World, which is nice. Everybody
It's the only
loves
one out,
Mario
isn't it?
Kart, right?
There's a few. It's the only main title, really. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple other ones.
Kart in Blackpool.
The arcade machine's amazing.
Yeah.
But you've got like a Bravely Default remaster. There's a few other ones. We've got Donkey Kong. We'll talk about that later. But I've been playing the shit out of Mario Kart, and I've been playing the shit out of, because they did upgrades for the Zelda games.
Tears of the Kingdom you played.
Tears of the Kingdom, which is fucking gigantic, and I never actually finished it on the Switch 1. So they did an
hear
upgrade.
it's pretty big.
Yeah, it's huge. They did an upgrade for it for the Switch 2. And it's just...
I was watching you play it on Twitch, and it's stunning, man. It really is.
It's never looked better.
Also watching you trying to place a fucking propeller on a boat to go across the water, and you're just not putting it on right, and you're going around in fucking circles. And I'm like, my OCD was on fire. I was like, fucking put it in the middle. No.
I'm shit at all that stuff.
This is one of my things that I struggle watching gamer streams. Is that you're like, Why? How have you missed this thing that's right there in fucking front of you? Why are you not doing what I would do? You're doing it wrong.
The good thing about like Tears of the Kingdom is like the physics system in it is fucking impressive.
Very much.
And it's like it'll present you out with the puzzle, and you can solve it in any way you like, and it's like a constant feeling of, is this going to work? There's no fucking way this is going to work. And it's, oh my god, that actually fucking worked. And it's like there's so many different ways to do things.
You make it your own. That's good, man. It's like a Kojima way of thinking, eh?
Yeah, it's like sandbox, but not sandbox, right? There's an objective, and then it just says do that and figure it out, kind of thing. Which a lot of the times you can be sitting scratching your head for ages, trying to figure out what you're meant to do here. And I suppose that's part of the fun. But it's got the best sense of adventure that I've seen or played in a game in a long time, where the idea is to go out and find things. Like you've got to find, there's like shrines dotted all about the map, this big ass map. You do 4 shrines, which are like puzzle dungeons. You do 4 of them, you can get an upgrade, so you can upgrade your hearts or whatever like that. And you could speedrun the game if you were good enough and you weren't taking any hits or that, and get straight to the last boss and fight him. But the idea is that you're meant to, Link's meant to kind of power himself up and get stronger and yada yada yada.
A lot of games do that now.
Yeah, and compared to Breath of the Wild, you've got like the overworld, which is huge, of Hyrule, and it's just massive. There's towns and shrines and caves and wells and all sorts of stuff to do on it. But then you've got, in Tears of the Kingdom, it's got islands floating in the sky. So there's loads of puzzles and dungeons just on hidden islands in the clouds you can find. So there's like 3 layers to the map, because on the bottom layer you've got the depths, it's called, which is just like, it's all an underground area full of like really strong enemies and more hidden temples and stuff. So it's like they've split the map into 3 layers, and they're all huge. It's just an insane amount of stuff to do in it. It's really, really good.
I know, it's like it almost triples the size of the game,
Yeah, it's one of those things, it's kind of like Elden Ring, where you were just like, I'll go down this little cave and have a wee nosy, see if I can get some supplies, and it's actually a gigantic whole other fucking area that will take you hours to get through.
You just get lost there, yeah.
I
like stuff like that.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where it's not like, I don't think I'll be finishing it anytime soon. It's one of those ones that I'll just keep going back to over time. Aside for that, I've been playing, I started a new playthrough on The Last of Us Part 1, on the hardest difficulty on Grounded.
It wasn't me that mentioned it this time.
Solus.
Yeah,
You said it.
They started on Grounded mode. And honestly, it's the most fun I've had playing The Last of Us. Because it's like, you've got the atmosphere and everything, just, it seems to be way more like overbearing when it's on Grounded.
Apparently makes it a lot more realistic to play it on that level, I've read.
Yeah, you have to try and cruise through it on it like a bullet at a time. You get fuck all like resources and stuff.
Actual survival is supposed to be.
Yeah, so you have to be really careful. You die a lot, but it's got a lot of checkpoints, so it's not so bad. But yeah, it's like I said, the most fun I've had playing The Last of Us. I guess because we've all seen the story that many times over, right? It's just a sort of...
We've heard the story that many times over from John. So...
Still haven't played it.
Oh, you should. It's good.
John! Blasphemy!
Blasphemy!
Smite him!
Shame! I'm going to get the bell and just start ringing and go, shame! Shame! Shame!
You're going to beat him with your bell.
For as overrated as it is, it's still definitely worth a look in, man.
It's not fucking overrated.
It is overhyped. It is overhyped for sure. But
I watched you play Little Nightmares 2 as well this month, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was saying to you on WhatsApp, I thoroughly enjoyed that for like 90% of it, right? The last 10% being the ending of the game and the whole ending sequence puzzles. Fucking shit. So bad. Like, it's fucking trash. Yeah. I was like, this game is so much fun. And then for like the last half hour, I was like, this is fucking dog shit. I'm going to turn this off. But I pushed through and finished it, and I am looking forward to it.
It's really upsetting.
3 looks
so man. But it is the graphics, the setting. It all looks like something out of a Tim Burton movie. Really good.
Did you play
Like
Sandland into this month as well?
Pardon?
Did you play Sandland into this month as well?
I can't remember. I think that was maybe last month. But that's a good.
That
It's
was
a good
last
game.
month.
I played halfway through it.
In the
Thinking that it
forest?
was the ending because that's where the book ends. But then it's sort of, I won't spoil it, but it's basically just it leads into a part 2 that's all kind of made for the game. And it's good fun. It's like just like bright, colourful, kind of good vibes.
Yeah, like expanding the story. Yeah.
Yeah, it's anything. It's Akira Toriyama, so it's like anything along those kind of vibes. To me, like Akira Toriyama's works and like his art style and that's the sort of worlds that he builds. It's like watching a Ghibli movie, right? You feel good after watching or reading or something like that after his work. But yeah, that's been me.
Nice. Pook, what about you?
I played After Love EP.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. Yeah. Isn't it
Yeah,
good?
stunning game, absolutely beautiful. It's the guy who made Coffee Talks, the dev who made Coffee Talks. So it's basically the premise of a kid who's in a band and his girlfriend dies, and it affects him so much that he just goes recluse for a year. And he comes out after a year and he tries to reconcile the band and his bandmates and reconcile him with the outside world and stuff like that. And it's just all about how you cope with grief and how you cope with how you personally take grief and that.
Major shift in
It's
tone there, Pook.
Oh yeah, I wrote it right down. So, but yeah, there's several endings you can get. I got the bad ending, not unsurprisingly. But there are. If you actually went in and did every bit that's in the game and touched every part of the game, then you could actually get different endings and better endings and stuff like that. Like you could get with a new girl or reconcile with friends and different things like that. But if you don't play it in certain ways, then you don't really get over it. But it's it's incredibly slow. It's based over 30 days, so each day you have to go and it's your choices to go and interact with different people, and it's how you interact with them is how it plays out the rest of the month. And I just thought that was quite an interesting concept.
Does it play a bit like the Space of the Unbound?
A little bit, yeah. Mixed in with a little bit of Guitar Hero. So depending on what level you play it on, because when you play your guitar on the street or you play at a gig or something like that, then you have to control the number things come across the screen, and you have to do it in time with the music, which I've got no problem with. But if you play it on a harder difficulty like I did, and you're just sort of like screaming at the fucking screen. One of the negatives I got about it was that it didn't have any premise of how to do it. So when you first do that sequence, it doesn't show you. There's no tutorial. There's nothing. So you're just doing it, and you're like, oh fuck, I've missed like the first 11 things because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And then you're like, oh okay, I get it now. Okay, and then, but they could have done with a little bit of introduction on how it works. Would have been interesting. But yeah, it's a stunning game. Very very much worth playing if that's your kind of scene. I played It Takes Two with John.
Yep.
I smashed a lot, and I mean a lot of Darktide this month. a lot of Darktide. There hasn't really been any games that's kind of like gripped me or got me kind of wanting to play them. So really, for some reason, even Claire Obscure, I'm going to go back to that at some point. Darktide. Now introduced it to my brother, his mate, and my other mate. So now there's like 5 of us, including Andy, when he comes back to play it. So
We've
we
got
can
the new
get
DLC,
like a full
new characters
team.
out now too.
New character came out this week. I've not seen him yet. For the reason would be the next game going to talk about. But it's just Darktide, Warhammer Darktide, just fucking loving it. Like just literally all I've been doing though is leveling my mates. So. Just leveling them up, like some are in their 20s now, some are in late teens, so I'm just kind of leveling them up. Others are like, right, I'm going to change to this one so that we can have a decent balance, because all of you can't seem to be veterans, so it's just one Ogrin and 4 veterans, and it's just sort of like, for fuck's sake. So I think my mate Dan's going to change. Hey Dan, is going to change to a Psyker, Psyker. So. He could be a bit more support. Andy's already leveled as a veteran, and then I think I might change.
I'm the other one. What'd you call it?
Oh, are you? Yeah. So we got two veterans in what Andy is. He's the Scottish one, of course.
Yeah, what is that again? What's the class called? Fuck, that's gonna
I can't remember now.
Google.
I thought you were a veteran as well. But yeah, so a lot of Darktide is for taking up my month. I played a little bit of Faz with people. The new update hit this week, but I haven't played it yet. I've just seen what's on it. So I'd be keen to play that again with people. And then I've clocked on from the outside world as of Tuesday this week because Death Stranding 2 came out. So
yeah, saw that. Yeah, you were saying.
I'm about 11 hours in. Fucking Jesus Christ! I've got no words, obviously, for spoilers. It's too fresh. But just the visuals, the music, the dialogue, the acting, the fucking graphics. Jesus Christ! And how he's just progressed the story and progressed what's happening, and it's just sort of captivating. And I've got my eyes closed while I'm describing it because I'm thinking about
Just
it now.
like, really
I'd rather
well
be
done,
playing
yeah.
it right now than doing this, to be honest.
He almost wasn't doing this. We had to text him and tell me to put fucking Death Stranding off.
That was
the
exactly
podcast.
where you were.
I was playing it, yeah. So like I said, they don't have Low Raw because he passed away. God rest his soul. They got Woodkid to come and do this one with a couple of other ones, mixed in with some Japanese artists and a mixture of others. Just who Kojima likes. It's just it's some stunning people coming back. Elle Fanning's in it. She does some singing as well.
Yeah.
I won't go into anything more, but I've already had 2 updates in 2 days, and Kojima's already said, I've been playing it since Tuesday, and there's already things I want to change. So he's already had feedback from 250,000 people, and he, as a result of reading through all the feedback, he's already sent out an update to update the combat. And the combat now, playing it today after the update. I just love that man. I would I'd drop his trowel and just lose an hour.
Oh, God.
Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, and that's about it, right? Really,
Yeah,
I did
no,
download.
exactly what you mean.
I did
No,
download.
exactly.
We've downloaded Barony to play, but I did watch Dunk play that. So I'll let him talk
right.
about that.
And it's a zealot I was in Darktide.
A zealot, yeah.
Zealot, yeah.
So that's we played Vermintide for a day. That's about it, man. So.
Oh, right, Doug, over you then.
So it's been a minute since I've been on podcast, but my most recent obsession has been the freebie on the Epic Store, which was Dead Island 2.
Oh,
And holy shit! Like, I can't believe I didn't pick this up when it was released.
Rabbit hole.
It's so much fun. I've very almost 100%ed it. Like the fighting in it is excellent. The crafting in it does stuff. It's wicked fun.
It's crazy good for a free game.
Yeah, and I don't normally pay for DLC. I don't normally bother with it, but I was like, I've had so much fun with this, and on Andy's recommendation, I was like, fuck it, I'll pay them whatever it was for the DLC, and I've thoroughly enjoyed both of them. It's a great game.
There's good ideas
Really
for DLC
fun.
too, like the festival and the art house place.
The festival scene was really fun to go through. Like, it was really twisted. I mean, they could have expanded on like the actual main story, which they didn't. The main story just kind of ended, and it was a bit meh. But the gameplay more than made up for it.
Well,
It was
when
a
you get an
cliffhanger,
Andy,
wasn't it?
when you get an Andy recommendation and it lands and it works, it fucking changes your life. I won't lie.
I mean, yeah, I've lost a lot of hours to this game.
Because of Andy.
But it's been wicked fun. I've really enjoyed it. And then what else have I been on? Project Zomboid. I jumped back into a multiplayer server with a couple of friends.
I saw you on that, yeah.
And that's been really good fun. We've kind of changed up the some of the sort of specifics of the game. So we've doubled the amount of zombies and included runners, which has meant that we've all died multiple times. Because these runners can, if you're not looking in their direction, they just you can't see them, and they will fuck you up. It's added a terrifying level to the game, which is really good, because I got to a point where it was like, yeah, everything dies. It's easy. So I played a load of that, and then what else? Oh, and then because Borderlands 4 is coming out fairly soon, I decided to jump into the only Borderlands game that I hadn't completed, which was the pre-sequel. And
okay.
And yeah, really, really enjoyed that. I played as Claptrap.
Look at me, I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
Yeah, basically. And it's really good fun. It's a Borderlands game. The story's entertaining. It's kind of cool to see the backstory of Handsome Jack and he was always somewhat of a psychopath. he was always somewhat of a psychopath, and he was trying to do a good thing and discovered power, and it all went fucking tits up.
He's a wanker.
He's an absolute massive, monumental dickhole. But that's been a really good fun game to play. I've just got to level, I think it's 27, and the DLC's rated at level 30. And I started the DLC because I can hack it. And of course, all the fucking drops, and I've had 2 legendary drops that are level 30, and I can't use them until for 3 levels. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go back to the main game and just grind a few missions so I can get my level up and actually use the stuff that I get. But yeah, that's basically been it for me. It's those 3 have been the main ones.
You tested out that
Borderlands.
You tested out that barony.
Oh god, yeah, I need to refund that.
Well, there we go. There's your review. He needs to refund that.
Yeah, I didn't really see the 4 of us playing it, to be honest.
Oh, dude, it's so insanely difficult, and I ain't got time for that. Bullshit. It's I get it. Some people love these like really challenging games, and I'm like, I need a bit of a buffer for retardation and getting stoned and shit.
You've got to work at it, and it takes you ages.
I haven't got time for that. I've got stuff to do. So
games, other shit. Yeah,
I tried it. It wasn't for me. I hope I haven't been too late for a refund. I bet I probably have.
I think it's like time. If you've played it for less than 2 hours, you could probably still get a refund.
I've played it for 24 minutes.
Yeah, you should be good getting it.
It should be alright, but I can't remember the time.
I'll ask one of you guys how to go through the refund process. I haven't done it for a minute.
Purchases.
Can you send it to a different person if you can't refund it?
I don't
think
think
you can
so.
only gift stuff. I don't think you can like buy something, play it, and then send it to someone else.
Also, I'm not a massive fan of like the really sort of pixel art stuff. Like
he died so many times, and he only got about 15 minutes in. That's just like.
I could do the pixel art when it's not first person, but it feels like a crazy claustrophobic game. Like everything is just like right there around you, and
just close. Yeah.
I'm just like, I mean, I've got a potato of a PC.
Still got it, fucking hell.
And I can play prettier looking shit than this. Like, up your game, boys.
That is a faithful potato you've got right there.
Oh, this potato, you build it right, it'll last forever.
Like a Nokia, one of those old Nokia phones. Bomb-proof.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's the CPU is probably running cooler than me at the moment. I wish I fucking had water cooling.
With the fucking heat sink stuck to his head.
Yeah. Just got loads of copper heat stinks on me, like pouring down motherfucker.
So what have you been playing then, Mikey?
Well, so I played through Life is Strange. Hey?
Nothing.
Shitty face. I played through Life is Strange 2 Colors. Andy was watching that, so.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, the Life is Strange games are always well made, and they're always good. They've got a good story. The characters are nice. They're likable. You've got like special powers and shit. It's quite cool to play through.
The powers in this one, I thought, were quite a different change from the others. I thought it was quite interesting where they went.
Yeah, it's quite cool how they like play with emotions and shit. I quite like how you could look at people's minds and stuff.
It's all about the colours and.
Yeah, and then like you see, you get different colours, like red's anger, blues sadness, and then you get anxious and shit as well. You can hear what they're thinking as well. You get like that sort of inner monologue thinking. And you can make them feel different ways depending on your action and shit. I thought it was quite cool. So I played with that. It's not a particularly fast-paced game. They're quite slow-paced, but it's more about kind of reading the atmosphere, reactions, and taking your time, think about it. But they're always well made, though. Don't not always do great games. They did the original, of course, and the True Colors, and they did the Before the Storm. They also did the one that Johnny wasn't so keen on, which was the double exposure one. I've not played that one yet, so
that's next.
But possibly, I don't own it, but I might do. But True Colors was a great game. But obviously, you've got to go back with like achievements in some of the chapters and different endings and things, so you can play it again. And then there's also like a DLC chapter called Steph Story. So it's like one of the characters, just like a spin-off kind of chapter story thing. So that's what happens to her after the game ends, which is quite a cool thing. So I want to find out what happens in that as well.
Nice.
So did that.
And you'll be streaming it online as Geographic Cactus?
Yes, obviously. That's
on the
the law.
Stream channel, and then he'll send me.
Okay, you definitely sound 15 kilometers away now. What the hell?
Because he's falling out his chair.
I've been sitting back chilling,
He's been falling over in slow motion for the past 15 minutes.
Just sitting back, he just leaned back and went halfway up the M90.
The M90?
The motorway.
I think Dunk knows it's a motorway.
Yeah. Anyway, I've also been playing a little indie game called Locomotive. Loco-Motive. It's a small pixel art side-scrolling game. It's a mystery game about a murder on a train. And it's split into parts, but the mystery is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. There's just certain bits just make no sense at all. There's no guides, there's no spoilers. There's just nothing. So you've got to basically work out 100% of the mistake for yourself, and it's just so difficult the way they've done it. It's really well made, but for us playing it, it's a nightmare.
It's funny as fuck.
Because it's not. Well,
that sounds like the way they used to do the old Monkey Island games.
Yeah, it's one of those games, like it's pixel art, it's done that old-fashioned kind of way, but
like point and clicky type thing.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, and it's like
I love
voice
those
acting,
games.
The sense of humor, it's all funny as fuck. I think there's a bit where you have to make like a homemade cocktail using like fucking mouthwash and rose petals, and your guy ends up fucking absolutely smashed. It's about a murder on a train, so he's walking about the train slaving shite at everyone. It's good.
Yeah,
that sounds funny. I like that.
And you've got the steel shelf people and everything. It's just like the whole thing's really cool. It's like fully voice acted. The characters are cool. The way they act. Like, so this woman's got two sons or twins, and they just constantly fight and argue all the time. And it's just like, it seems like real people. And they're all fully voiced, and it's just fucking brilliant. It really is.
Sleeper hit. That was quite recent, and we never really spoke about it on the podcast, but it's a good one.
Yeah, it was, what was it? Was it November 24th, so 6 months ago or something? So, well, we maybe mentioned it briefly, but
didn't I see you playing Beat Cop as well?
Oh yeah, Beat Cop. That was fucking. Do you know what? Beat Cop was fun. It's like it's a policeman simulator in a sort of pixel art 2D game, and to start with, it's fun. You get to go out and do your round, print tickets out for cars and shit. But then after a while, it's just the same shit over and over and over again. That gets really boring.
No.
Me and Pookie got that with Schedule 1, didn't we, Pook?
Yeah, well, it's had a few updates since then.
Has it? Is it worth jumping back in?
I don't know. Maybe they just changed the price of Coke. I don't know what it was. I need to double check it. Like, it might be. I'll jump back in and tell you.
I think the thing of Beat Cop for me though was a large part of the appeal is the art style and the fact that he's a policeman, and when that goes away, it's like there's nothing left. Because the gameplay is very thin on the ground, shall we say?
Didn't Didn't you do about 757 squared demos as well? Because John was fucking sweating trying to upload all that shit.
You're fucking right. My payroll iMac was just like about to blow up.
Bing,
Seriously.
That's two biscuits for each one.
Two
But
fucking
yeah,
biscuits.
John's pile.
Yeah,
John's
you get
pile,
paid more
probably.
than me.
Oh yeah. But I
Fucking
didn't
whole-
play a bunch of
I think
demos,
you owe
though.
me. You owe me the whole Burton's fucking factory.
Oh, I forgot about that. It's like the biscuit factory.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I come across one that I can buy, I'll let you know.
There's one in Edinburgh. Put an offer in. You've got loads of money. You just don't have to go on a holiday for a week.
Yeah, but do they actually make biscuits though? Because there's one in
Yeah.
Glasgow
Yeah.
called the Biscuit
Yeah,
Factory.
you can go in and get the ones that are all sort of like melded together and shit.
Yeah, Mike is
Oh, right.
already eating
Reject
them.
biscuits.
Aye, the reject biscuits.
You can buy
I
them
don't
big
know if
bags
they
of them.
still do it. I
All
used to get big bags of them for like a few quid.
Are
Eh?
they free then?
And you won't even give Dunk them? Fuck you
No.
know.
Nah.
Well, it'd melt in the heat, wouldn't it? So.
Scumbags, a lot of you.
Like I said, next time I'm in Spain, Dunk, I'll bring you over some hobnobs.
Yeah.
Buy and brew.
No.
And I
yeah.
can brew it.
Black pudding, maybe? No, like raw pudding.
I'm vegetarian. Black pudding wouldn't work.
Yeah, it would. It's a pudding
White pudding.
made of
Aye, we'll get you a
think
white
that's
love.
deep fried Mars bar.
Take
Oh,
out
now
my
I'm down for a deep fried Mars bar. Ugh,
Wow, it's got cow's milk in it.
I don't give a shit. I'm vegetarian. I ain't vegan. I ain't
Take him
fucking
a-
stupid,
take him a
bro.
whiskey as well.
Oh, man.
You need to take him some proper whiskey
You
over
just,
as well.
you just look at a plant the wrong way, Dunk will fucking tackle you, man.
Mm-mm.
Right, let's get on with the podcast.
Aye,
What were you
it's a
saying?
bit E.
Games, man.
It's a game
What
you're
about
talking about, is it?
This
Anyway,
is
so
games we're talking about. Yes.
I did play a bunch of demos. Johnny had to upload them all to YouTube.
Are you going to talk about each one, or?
No, you can go on Game of Thrones YouTube and you can see all 18, 20 of them that took me a whole fucking week before I was trying to get ready to go on holiday.
Yeah. What I will say, though, right, is a lot of them release in the next few months, so we'll probably end up talking about them anyway.
Exactly. So, but there's a wee preview on the Game of Talks YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check the gameplay out. And that's what I've been doing, basically. That's all I've been up to this month. I need to do some PC upgrades before I can do anything else. So that's next
say-
on my agenda.
Don't say that in front of Dunk, man. There's potatoes listening.
Yeah, a shoot potato got ears on it.
Potatoes don't have ears.
Oh, his mate.
You've got eyes.
I don't
though.
know, Mr. Potato Head has them in Toy Story.
Right, let's steer,
He keeps them in his ass.
Yeah,
steer us back to games and get on Exhibit A. Otherwise, this will be a 10-hour long
Yes,
podcast.
yes.
This is
Yeah, right,
another Superman.
Oh shit! I
let's-
thought we were doing the world record podcast length tonight.
No.
Length.
We'll do that another time.
Length.
No, we'll do like a 1-to-1 recording, 1 a.m. to 1 a.m.
1 to 1.
And Doug can lead that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about some games for July. So let's start with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4.
Pretending
This is
I'm a Superman.
This is already on PC. It's coming to console on the 11th of July.
I was reading that they weren't going to put Bam Margera in it because of his crazy business recently.
Tony Hawk stepped in, don't he?
Yeah, Tony Hawk stepped in himself and basically, you put my name on it, it's my game, you're putting Bam Margera in the game.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
you, man.
that band's in a thing called Fish Tank.
Oh fuck, is he in that? Jesus
He's in
Christ.
Fish Tank. It's in Australia.
It's like Big
My
Brother for
stepson
crackheads.
watches it. My stepson watches it. They're here all fucking junkies, autistic, or fucked up like Ricky Berrick's in it as well now.
Ricky Berrick.
Aye, wee Ricky Berrick.
You know what, I might
He's
actually watch
like-
this one.
Well, they got
don't know
chucked
what
at
you're
the house
talking
in the
about.
last season, and Ethan was showing me that they're fucking about they're getting fed with getting chucked out, the house they're in. So, yeah. Anyway, Tony Hawk 3 and 4.
Yes, and
Yeah,
we all
I'm-
love
I'm-
Tony Hawk's games, man. Come on, they just
Everybody
remind me of the
loves
golden
Tony
days of playing that after school and listening to the fucking CKY soundtracks and shit like that, right?
Soundtracks were awesome. Game was fun.
Oh, I know it's good fun.
Yeah, man, it's create a skater.
Mm-hmm.
You could do the look, the bio, and the skating style.
Yeah.
New classic parks as well. So you got all the original ones from the two games, but they've got
We've got a
three brand
fucking
new
turtle in it.
ones to do as well. Okay,
Good shit,
and you can, and there's also got the old creator park as well. It's got the multiplayer, variety of modes, competitive, and a new Hawk mode. Expanded career mode as well. You can run single session speed runs, or you look at for casual. You could just free skate as always, and it's got a new game plus now as well. So. New challenging goals, tougher tricks to land, that sort of thing. Look, so it's
it's Tony Hawk's. That's what you'd expect from a Tony Hawk's game. Especially, I'm kind of hoping they do the Tony Hawk's Underground remakes as well.
Yeah.
That was good shit.
I played them. They were great.
I had that on an American fucking version of it in a big yellow box. And, I remember that back in the
like the
don't know
graffiti
if
style
it's
artwork on the
legal.
front.
I don't know if it's me because I'm getting older, right? I played the 1 and 2 remake.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't get the same kind of satisfaction for it.
Yeah, well, you're not 12 anymore. Right? Well,
we don't have that same shine in
I
our
was a
eyes
bit
anymore,
older than
Johnny.
that.
Yeah, you're probably about 35 when that was out. Yeah.
Fuck you. No, I wasn't.
Well,
I was like 18, 19, 20, something like that.
Well, I played the 1 and 2 as well. Like, so did Dunk. Well, Dunk played it till he watched me play it.
You brought you brought that round to
That
my...
was the most upsetting thing I've been a part of for quite some time. I was like, yeah, I'm playing Tony Hawk's 1 and 2. It's really good fun, but I suck. And then Pookie's like, oh yeah, I just do all of the tasks in like one go. And I'm like, well, I hate you guys.
I nearly completed the game in 3 hours.
I feel inadequate. Yeah. Pookie, we sat on a stream and did it, and he almost completed the entire game in 3 hours. I'd spent that same amount of time on one level trying to get the skate or whatever it was.
Well, I had to go to bed and go to work. You see, that's the only reason I didn't complete it.
But they just probably spent an ungodly amount of time on the originals.
Yeah.
PlayStation, baby. PlayStation original.
Me, my brother, and my mate would just sit around the fucking old CRT TV taking turns playing it, man. Good times.
Yeah, man. There was horse as well in it, wasn't there? For the
Yeah. I think maybe it's because when I played it originally, me and the mates were sitting and we were smoking and drinking and it was just different, you know what I'm saying?
It's not the same anymore, man.
Me being in my mid-40s, sitting playing it in a house, it doesn't feel the same.
I'm not high this time.
You need some homies with you, with a big fat J and a couple of beers on the go. A big bowl of munchies,
the beers definitely.
Yeah, just for the younger listeners out there. So, like, what you used to do is that you go to your mate's house and there'd be like 4 or 5 of you, and then you'd have 2 controllers, and then 2 of you would play while the other 4 or 5 would just sit there, and then you'd alternate the controllers between you, like.
Can anyone mind?
And it was never a bad thing, because if you didn't have the controller, you'd have a joint. And so it's like you're having a smoke, and then they fucked up. So it's like, it's your turn with the controller, and it inevitably goes terribly unless you're Pookie and you're prick. My go always lasted about 15 seconds, and it was like, well, give me that joint back.
Anyway, that one's out on the 11th of July. We shall move swiftly on before Dunk says it anymore. So he thinks. Right, next team. Well, I find it kind of weird that Nick was saying to younger viewers, and then he said he sequenced, and then the next sequence, Dunk's like, if you don't have the controller, then you have a joint in your hand.
But that's how it works.
I have like a little rubber ring that you can put on your finger that can hold your joint while you have the controller in your hand.
I always thought on the original Xbox controllers, they had that bit on the plug-in bit for the headset I was like, you could have a whole sort of reach around thing that's just got a clamp on
Giggity.
it. Yeah,
Reach around clamp.
It's going to be on Dragon's Den next week.
There we go.
Yeah.
Reach around.
The after hours
right,
edition.
Shelley. Next game, Wuchang Fallen Feathers.
This looks pretty
cool.
as fuck.
Yeah, man. It's
Very,
Souls-like,
very
right?
pretty.
Really good, yeah.
Very Souls-like, ain't it? Look,
It's
at-
described
I'm
itself
watching
as a
I'm watching the
Souls-like.
gameplay. Yeah, I'm watching a gameplay trailer just now, and it reminds me very Souls-like, but prettier.
Yeah, so it's like a Souls-like ARPG,
All right.
but it's
And
quite
it's
dark.
naked Japanese bird.
Yeah.
Look, you'll be buying it.
I'm in.
I know Puck will be fucking loving that.
But this is the dev. This is Lindsay's first game, eh?
Seems to
maybe.
be, yeah. Published by 505, and they usually, I mean, that's Dunk's favourite publisher, right? Assetto Corsa.
Hell yeah, baby. 505 are going time, man.
They did like a bunch of other good stuff, so it's like it's not like them to put out anything bad.
No.
Oh, it's Peggy 16, Buster. Ain't gonna be no.
Oh,
fucking-
no.
No, she's lying naked, curled up in a ball at the end of the gameplay trailer.
Well, does the bitch unravel?
I
Continue.
don't know.
She
They're not gonna
unraveled.
show that in a
Like a
trailer,
fucking
are they?
ribbon.
You know, sitting at fucking somebody. The kids have just finished watching CBeebies. Next minute, it's a naked beast Oriental woman on a fucking with her titties out. You know,
Yeah.
That's-
But
is
yeah,
very-
Puck will be getting that one, I presume.
So, just in case no one this year has seen a game with a female protagonist with a sword, this is a game with a female protagonist with a sword. So,
Yeah, I mean, as a Souls, like, there's a million in one of them, but they all kind of have something or other to kind of set themselves apart. This one seems to be a bit more like over the top action. It's set during the Ming Dynasty.
this has got some monstrous creatures in as well. I know it says it there, but like, it's a really good way of describing some of the creatures, man.
Yeah, scary creatures.
So it's the Ming Dynasty. It's plagued with warring factions and a mysterious illness spawning these monstrous creatures.
Yeah, I quite like the idea of warring factions and shit going on. You know?
But you're a skilled pirate warrior struck by amnesia. So you have to navigate the uncertainties of her mysterious past while afflicted by horrific feathering disease. Explore the depths of Shu, enhancing your arsenal and mastering new skills. Harvest from fallen foes. Evolve your fighting style by sacrificing elusive red mercury and further develop new techniques obtained throughout your action-packed journey.
Enhancing
So
your
that's
arse.
Stellar Blade and Dark Souls rolled into one.
Yeah, it does sound cool. But
Jiggle physics aren't as good as Stellar Blade, but
I know, but obviously they're trying to be a bit more serious and adding that Souls-like game in it. So.
yeah.
So the system requirements is TBA, so there is still hope for Dunk.
Like,
As soon as it starts raining or snowing or that in the game, his potato just fucking explodes, right?
Wow, wow.
Yeah. Anyway, that one's out on the 24th of July.
One's for the
Stunning-looking game,
Souls-like
though,
gamers.
to be fair.
A lot of people have been waiting a long time for it, so it's been on the cards for quite a while. It'll be good to see it come along.
And I am
right.
psyched for the next one, which is
Oh yeah,
Andy, why
Killing-
don't you tell us about it?
it's
Yeah.
been pushed back and back and back and back, and it's finally here.
yeah, it's been in development hell, as they call it, which is they did an open play test for some of the players. I don't know if it was actually a closed play test.
Yeah, I'm just watching some of the open play tests just now.
But yeah, they pushed it back even further again because they had a play test and the players were like, "Here, this is shite." And obviously they're fans of Killing Floor 2, and they're like, everything about this is shite. So they pushed
They
it back
nailed it with
yet
2,
again. At 2, I liked 1 and 2, which is, I mean, if you like COD Zombies, it's essentially like,
God, zombies.
survive
And
the
like
waves
on
of
that-
enemies.
But it's but it's a bit more open, a bit more story.
Yeah, there's more to it than like it's. Yeah, calling it COD Zombies isn't exactly fair, but it's
That's
the
a
same idea,
disservice there.
right? Yeah, you
It's a
fight
disservice.
Yeah,
fight,
this is Killing Floor 3.
waves and waves of
And-
these horrible monsters, and then on the last wave, this like monstrous boss comes out, and they're usually very difficult, and it's good fun. It's a good laugh if especially if you've got a good team together. the hordes of
Six
baddies
player.
coming at you is just intense, right? It's a bit like Dark Tide, where it can be really like overwhelming. So I'm excited for this one. They have a really cool trailer for it, a cool cinematic thing. This one's
six player co-op, man. So
6 players, yeah. It's set
watching
70
some-
years
yeah,
after the first one, after the second one. So there is actually a story to it, believe it or not. But the second one had like a metric ton of levels and maps to it, and they all had little secrets and Easter eggs and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what made it fascinating, and especially for the hardcore player. Like,
So there was a lot
You
to
gotta find them to do everything,
yeah, there was a lot of mileage to your money when you were playing a Killing Floor game. So I'm excited for it. I am kind of worried about it being shite after everyone playing it and saying it was shite. But I think that they've obviously spent time fixing it, right? And they've obviously listened to feedback. They've obviously put it back for a reason.
What's the kind of time scale we're saying that they spent fixing it?
It's been in development hell, so it's been like this has been getting made for years now. And then I think it was earlier this year they did the playtest, and people were like, "This is bad, man. This is not good." So hopefully that's been fixed. July the 24th, it's coming.
Yeah,
But,
it's 24th, yeah.
John, you'll be pleased to know that they made Chivalry 2. And but this one has guns, so it's guns, John. So it'd be a lot.
Chivalry with guns.
It'll still be dog shit. Chivalry was dog shit.
Chivalry was amazing. It's not for FIFA players. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'll
Andy, you
fucking
could've-
beat the play, you cheeky bastard.
We all fucking know that it jumps to 2 out of 10.
was dog shit as well.
I did not. I gave it nothing but praise, and Andy was like,
Fuck
shocked,
you, you
so-
were criticising it before the tutorial was over.
We didn't even finish one match before the two of you were screaming down the fucking headset at me for suggesting this.
He was screaming down the headset during the tutorial.
I was screaming at you, man. What were you doing? Like, that's what it was.
I think you should just put Nick and John in a room and see who survives the longest.
We'll make them 1v1 in Chivalry 2. See how it goes.
What, sexually or
I mean, if you want to. I mean, nobody suggested that, Pook, but okay.
naked?
You're
Naked.
You're the little spoon pooks.
Can we call it naked chivalry?
Yeah. Somebody get the reach around clamp ready.
No, like
But-
special skins or
but-
something.
But we all know that any game that John plays automatically goes straight to 2 out of 10 straight away if he's given a gun in his hand. So he loves the gun in his hand.
I do love a gun in my hand.
Yeah. Anyway, 24th for that one. Next one was, well, Nick was looking forward to it. I don't know if he still is.
Oh yes, I can't wait for this one, man. Like, yeah, honestly, I really this one got pushed back as well several
It did,
times.
yeah.
Like, yeah. So
Yeah, this
But
is Tales of the Shire, Lord of the Rings game. It looks, I mean, you get to play the Hobbit. That's kind of the.
This is for people who love the sort of aesthetic and vibes of, is it called Hobbiton? But it's like before there was any wars, before there was any turmoil or troubles or anything, and they want to live a cozy wee life as a hobbit, tending their mushrooms and combing their hairy feet and that sort of shit.
Finding finest weed in the Shire.
before any action, basically.
Yeah.
So
Slice of life when you play the Hobbit.
yeah,
Slice
you're,
of
you're
life
fucking
with the Hobbit.
cooking your breakfast and then cooking your lunch and then wetting your arse.
What
and all
about
that.
your Levensies?
Before I make a comment, I want to state for a matter of fact, I love Lord of the Rings.
Mikey
Right.
doesn't know, and I remember that from a Christmas episode. And John, we had to stop John from jumping across the room to try and kill
Oh
him.
yeah, because it was in person at fucking Andy's, and I was going to fucking throw him out the window. I absolutely adore Lord of the Rings. So does Pookie, so does Andy, and I'm guessing Tom does as well.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
But do you love it as much as Pookie? Did you buy
No.
4 mouse mats with the same design on it?
No, I didn't. But then I've never been that drunk and went and seen it.
They're all fucking massive as well. Like a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Way
mouse
too
mat
big
rug.
for his desk.
I've got it on my desk right now, and at least a third of it is hanging off the end. Well, I don't give a fuck.
This is the guy that goes to the off license and buys the Magnum condoms, knowing full well they don't fit.
Yeah, but
Damn.
they do look awesome when you've got com in the end and you're windmilling.
Oh god! You just to do that Danny DeVito shit where you drop it in public, but oops, I've dropped my Magnum condom, right?
For my Magnum down.
Anyway, so with
It's
that
be-
being said,
It's set in Bywater, by the way, not Hobbiton.
All right.
I can't think
thought it was
of
the
a
Shire.
worse game adaptation of a whole IP that I adore as this. This is just taking a wonderful IP and putting it into a shitty ass game.
But
It's
you
like
get to
The
decorate.
Sims,
You get
but hobbits,
you get
right?
to you get to decorate your own Hobbit hole.
Give a fuck about decorating a hobbit hole.
Decorate your wee hobbit
but
hole.
other people do.
Yeah,
Aye, if you're 8.
Less
And
about
you're
you,
a girl.
more about me. All right.
It's got fishing in it, Andy.
Listen,
You love
I'm not going to
fishing.
make fun because I've been playing Animal Crossing the past week.
Yeah,
So
yes,
listen-
cunts that love Animal Crossing will love this,
Yeah, man,
right?
I've been getting
I
up early to get my
detest
fucking
Animal
apples and shit.
Crossing,
The
and I
Not-
love Lord of the Rings, so
Just for
unfortunately
full
it's a no for me.
Full disclosure: not everyone that plays Animal Crossing is a cunt.
no.
I'm a little bit of a cunt. I'm a little bit of a cunt.
Some of my
To be
villagers are
fair,
cunts, to be fair, though. I actually went to the...
99% of people are cunts, so
It's true.
But you get to decorate your own Hobbit hole, tend to your garden, fish your clear ponds, forage wild fruit and herbs, and trade with townsfolk. Prepare homemade meals to share with fellow hobbits and foster relationships. And
Yeah.
Bywater's
Yeah.
technically in Hobbiton, so
go play Animal Crossing.
but it's not Lord of the Rings, though.
Yeah, it's one of these
Yeah.
cozy games, right? There's definitely a niche, there's definitely a market, there's definitely people who
Yeah.
are going to want to play this, but it's maybe not me. It looks a bit
Like-
too...
Kiddie. It's a kid
Like
game. It's a
The
kid's
problem in
game.
my mind is like folk were saying online, where it's like, it's a good idea, it looks good, it's a good IP, like Johnny said, but it appears to just be a slice of life sandbox. There's no story, there's no
Uh-huh.
challenge,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, what do you actually do? Like
We
Andy
want-
said, you've cooked your meals, you've got your veg, and then what?
What they need
What?
to do is they need to remake the fucking movie games that they released on the PlayStation.
They were beasts. They were so fucking good.
You get to trade with your local hobbits.
I
You
don't
get
give
to
a fuck. I want to get Gimli and swing my fucking axe.
Well, there are surprise characters in it, like Gandalf and others.
Yeah,
that
but
are
he's
like-
not going to swing an axe, is he?
No, he might swing his hat.
Gandalf doesn't swing axes.
He'll put up a couple of fireworks and there'll be some pretty pictures.
He
Swing his
arrives
big staff.
precisely when he means to.
He'll show
I
up
want
and
to
fire
go
some
on a
fucking
journey.
fireworks or some
Massive
shit like that.
pipe.
I play a Lord of the Rings game. I want to go on a journey.
So basically, like for the
That's
non.
that's what
for the-
Lord of the Rings is. So
So for the non-Johns, it's basically like what do you call it? Like Andy said, the type of game that it is. Like, but you create your own hobbit and you have your own home. You can decorate your own home, go out, trade, fish, and all the different things. And it's just basically living as a hobbit in Hobbiton. So if you were
yeah, I know that's
interested in that kind of thing, man, then it could be very much a game for you, a farm type game. So you could be
If
interested.
you love Animal Crossing and you love Lord of the Rings, you'll enjoy this.
Well,
right?
exactly. That's the whole premise. So it's the only two you need to put together.
So,
like you
once
really
you
enjoy
hit
it.
puberty, play a different one.
yeah. I mean, that's the appeal, like you said, playing as a hobbit, living as a hobbit, making your meal and shit. But then, like John was alluding to, there's no meat in the game. There's no challenge. There's no
There's
combat,
plenty of meat.
there's
That's
no
what you're
adventure.
cooking with.
Shut up. Different kind of meat, Nick. Come
They
on.
need to make a
What?
good Hobbit
What?
game. Did any of you play that old Hobbit game? Was it the PS2, PS3, or
What,
some shit?
Gandalf's meat?
No, what?
Right, you've downloaded
Yeah, he's got his mind on
Lord of the
Gandalf's
Rings,
big
mate.
staff, isn't he?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is he
This is the
shaking
most
the staff of
unhinged
Leinster?
podcast yet.
Right, that one is 29th of July. Let's move on.
Andy, you're on about the PS2 one that was out in 2003?
Jesus, I'm old. But
Yeah.
it was not bad,
Yeah, I
but
think
I
I'll
want
be-
I want a good Hobbit game. And I want a good
But he's got a sword in his hand, whereas this one has a frying pan. So
Yeah, give me
Yeah,
a
but it's
Bilbo
not-
Baggins story in a game, man. That's what I want to do.
Like the adventure or
No,
something.
give us a movie game remade.
well, they're
Mm.
making the
Oh,
they're
movie
making-
games suck, man.
Well, they made that Gollum game, and it was fucking
That was
dog shit.
Dreadful.
No, you obviously never played them on the PlayStation. The Lord of the Rings games, 2-player co-op, were fucking awesome.
Back in the day,
followed the
great.
movies, and they were so much fucking fun. You leveled up Gimli, you leveled up Aragorn, you leveled up Gandalf, you leveled up all the characters. Legolas. Even the Hobbits, you leveled up, and it was fun.
Yeah,
I
I played that
you
with my brother.
swing and miss with the fucking recent Lord of the Rings games, though. I even got that Mines of Moria game, and I spent in total something like a good 12 hours playing it before just putting it down and being like, nah.
What?
Like,
This Tales of the Shire, do you even get to fucking Hobbit in this one?
Right, let's move on now.
Let's move on. Tales of the Shire, 29th of July. Let's look at some of the games coming out this month, starting with Mecha Break.
Well, Dunk was going to do this section, wasn't he?
Was he?
Yes, he was. Dunk, are you going to tell us about them all?
So this is a game. It's called Mecha Break. I'm googling it now. So
and you break mechas.
It's free.
Yeah. Is it free?
Yeah.
I think Pookie should take the handle on this one, though.
It's a multiplayer
He knows
game.
what's going on.
It's a free-to-player, squad-based, third-person shooter. MMO thing. So it's like an online shooter where you're part of a squad that takes part in ground and aerial combat.
No, so it's another battle royale, is it?
Basically, yeah.
I don't know, is it a PvP or is it PvE? It's 3v3 or 6v6, so it's like if you're into your Gundams and your mechs and stuff like that.
It's like a PvE. It's like a PvE, PvP thing.
It reminds me of like Zone of the Enders. Like if they made a PvP Zone of the Enders game, if anyone's played that.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sure was there no another game called Mecha Break?
Probably.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe it's a remake or something. I don't know. I didn't look.
Well, after the catastrophe, humanity harnessed the power of Corite, a mysterious carbon silicon mineral driving rapid technological recovery, but its pathogenic nature, relentless spread, threatened to consume Earth's last inhabitable spaces. So,
Nick, why are you reading it? I thought Doug was doing it.
Doug can't read.
No. He's sweating for his eyeballs, Mikey. He's sweating for his eyeballs.
It's one of these ones where it's like I don't see it doing all that well.
It's not for me, no. That's why it's free.
We're kind of saturated with PvP games at the moment.
Yeah, it's another of these free-to-play games that will release and get maybe 10,000 players, and then no one will ever touch it again.
And then it will die. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Doug, tell us about the next one. Nick recommended this one to me.
Hold on, I need to switch back to
pass
Discord so I can Google it. What is it? Eden Zero. Eden Zero is it's out on the 15th of the 7th, which for those of you that don't know is 15th of July. Eden Zero is a Japanese science fiction manga series written and illustrated by Hiro Mashima.
That's well done, spot on.
It was serialized in Kodansha's.
Not so well.
Okay. Basically, it's a video game, and it's a comic book that's obviously been remastered into a video game. I've Googled it and not found a single thing about the video game, so let me add that, and then I'll tell you a bit more. It's released by Konami. Yeah. And the Steam thing says this is a 3D action role-playing game based on the space fantasy comic anime Eden Zero by Hiro Mashima, creator of Fairy Tail and Rave Master.
Fairy Tail is amazing.
It does look quite good if you're into that sort of thing. Like I'm into Sandland, and I enjoyed that. If you're into this, it looks like you'll probably enjoy it because it's really well presented.
Especially the fact of the anime and the manga, because the anime is absolutely fucking fantastic. And
there's plenty of jiggle physics and upskirt shots for the Pookies out there.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like there's an absolute shit ton callbacks to the actual to the anime series and the comic books. So people that are fans of this show series comic, they'll probably be all over this like a dirty rash.
It is speaking of dirty, it's fully fan service. This game, right? Like you look at one of the trailers, and one of the first things you see is this anime lass's feet. And then you've got these combat sequences where just short skirts and jiggle physics galore. So they know their audience with this one.
Is this on your list, Boog?
They know me so well. Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's out on PlayStation 4 and Steam.
And it's an open world game as well, so it looks like there's going to be a lot to do. So if you're in that sort of thing,
I like the combat in it. The combat looks pretty good.
I like the jiggle physics.
The only thing I like it's the jiggle physics.
Yeah, it's the open world across planets as well, so you're not subject to just here. You're going across different planets, which are throughout the manga universe. So yeah, it's his opus, man. The series is so fucking good. Like, I've not read the manga, but the anime is so good. It's so funny. And plus the blonde's got some of the best hits I've seen on anime. So it's
that's a high praise. There's a lot of tits in anime.
That's high praise. I was going to say high fucking praise. Right?
High praise. Pookie's an expert in it.
So. Connoisseur, you could say.
Both hands and a motorboat. Eden Zero. Looking to be pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of anime games out there, but the lore and the detail that they put into this game, Konami's actually I've got people that are fan of the manga to just go all the way in, and yeah, looks really good.
You love to see that though, even if it's not something you're into. When it's obviously they've got their fans. Obviously, it's a well-established thing, and it's kind of playing towards something that the fans will like. It's well presented. It's fully voiced.
Well, yeah, because once they find Konami on his space station in whatever galaxy he's in now, they just sort of Konami, can you sign this off? And he's like, what? Can you just sign this? And he's like, do not come near me. Only my robots sign for me. And then, yeah.
But yeah, Book's going to buy that one and then tell us all about it.
Can't wait.
Or maybe not, I don't know.
And next up, wait, that's on the 15th, but Dunk already said that, sorry. And next up, we have one that me and Buster are actually quite psyched for. I was going to get the console version.
In that case, you talk about it, because I was just putting up ChatGPT.
He's not earning his biscuits, Mikey.
No, he's not.
And it's Ready or Not.
Fuck you!
Yeah.
And Johnny, do you want to talk about this one?
Excited. Yeah, I'll do this one. So, Ready or Not, tactical first-person shooter.
You've actually skipped one. It was Destiny 2 next.
Oh shit, my bad. We'll do that next.
Okay,
that's
Destiny
DLC.
2, another DLC for Destiny 2. They're rigging a fucking dead horse.
Who cares? Right. Essentially, let's just skip Destiny because
nobody cares.
Everybody knows about Destiny 2. So, Ready or Not, tactical first-person shooter. It's already been out on PC since 2023.
Early access for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it confronts you with a raw and flinching mirror of real-world crime, exposing the horrors of human trafficking, drug running, illegal arms dealing, blah, blah, blah. Grapple with moral dilemmas as you're forced to balance your duty to exercise constraint in the face of loss.
Blah, blah, blah.
Slaying it. Most vile criminals. It's cross camaraderie. Team up with friends to stem the tide of crime investing in the city. Enhanced with crossplay. Ready or Not supports up to 5 players in cooperative tactical experience on all platforms. Communicate effectively to increase your tactical precision, watch your squad's back, and successfully complete your mission. Now, there's because I am getting this, the action one gives you a whole lot more missions, but there's already in the base game, I think there's 16 different missions, and every time, if it's a hostage or thing, it's in a different bit, so you can't just constantly play it the same way.
This looks quite good, actually.
Yeah, it's a callback to the SWAT games that they don't make anymore, right? You remember them?
It's a callback to Rainbow Six, Las Vegas Siege. Rainbow Six, Las Vegas.
But it's you got to yell at people, get down, get on the floor, and you got to cuff them. You got to search for evidence.
It's going by that, yeah. And so you're going to have to come in. Someone will have to come in as a breacher. Someone will have to come in. Someone else, I think, for what I've seen of it. I am really excited for this because I'm getting a bit peed off with PvP because of all the fucking Chronos cheating shit.
Yeah.
A good fucking tactical shooter like this.
So I take it you and Andy aren't going to want me to buy this then?
Yeah, it's not one
You can
for
buy
Leroy
it if you
Jenkins.
want.
You'll get nailed.
You don't Leroy Jenkins it, but I know Bogey's, my mate Bogey's got it, and he's buying the one with the extra missions in it, so go buy that one as
You
well.
actually probably would enjoy it, Fook, once you get into the mechanics.
Yeah,
of it.
well, this is once I start enjoying it, I'll be keen, and then I'll be playing it long after you. It's kind of how it goes when I find one, eh? What do you call it? Void. This is Void Interactive's baby, though, eh? First one.
It cost a big start a little while ago because of one of the levels was set in a high school with an active shooter, and people did not like that shit.
Yeah, that was early doors, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is this coming out onto console? Is that why it's on here?
Console,
Right.
Xbox, PlayStation.
Yeah, console.
And
Is
it's
this
going to
on?
be cross-platform as well, so you
And
can
it's
was
a
out in
cracking-looking game too.
2023.
Yeah, it
Intel
looks nice, aye.
Intel Core i5 4430, Dunk.
Yeah, I can beat that.
Nah.
Wow.
GTX 960.
I've got 1080, baby. I'm a whole generation, love.
Dunk's in, baby. Well, how many
Wow.
players? How many players, John?
5. You can get 5.
Oh, man. Dunk, you keen?
Yeah, I could get behind this because it looks tactical, and I'm better at tactical because you don't need the reaction speed.
Well, as long as you've got, as long as you, do you remember the other night when me, you, and Mikey on, and as long as you've got time, because I'm going to buy that Granny game for us.
God.
What the fuck?
Don't you remember that night? Don't you remember that night, Mikey, when it was me, you, and John on, me, you, and Dunk on, and we were just watching him play random games, and it was that one where you're a granny in the front seat driving, and it's two player.
Oh, yeah.
It's 2 player, so the granny's blind. You can't see while you're driving, and the other person's in the back seat telling you out the directions.
That's like
That's a
backseat
great
driver
idea for a
thing,
game.
like.
Yeah, so me and Dunk are gonna play that, like, so.
Cool.
I really think this could be so much fun.
Yeah, and it's one of those ones where it's like you've got to do kind of the realistic maneuvers. Like if you're going to breach and clear, then you need to all stack up on the doorway, and someone's got to be ready to breach. You've got to do it kind of methodically, or it's not going to work.
And if two go left, 2 go right, you've got to see right. Left's clear, right's clear. You know.
Do you go out of range if you're? Is it in-game voice, or do you go out of range of each other? Then if 2 go right, 2 go left, or
I don't know that much detail.
Because both me and Bogey are going to fall out if I don't play it properly, so I'll have to, won't I?
Yeah, Bogey will fucking really get upset.
Bogey!
One of the
What
comments.
you want me and fucking Andy will get upset with you.
So one of the,
Bogey will just silently see you. Me and Andy will be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Andy won't get upset. He'll just log off, and then he'll message me saying, "Poop, we need to have a word." And I'll be like, "Okay."
Well, you see, I'll just go, "You cunt," right there and then.
so one
But
left
it could be great fun.
a Steam review for Ready or Not saying it's the SWAT simulator, just raw simulator. I had a mirror attached to my gun and looked round the corner and saw a man's bare balls. No censoring. Cool gaming experience.
I'm all in. I'm all in.
As soon as you mention a man's bare bones, he's on. He's like, "Take my money."
I'm not startling no one if I get to see some crack.
On Steam, it's currently sitting at 186,000 very positive reviews.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah,
I've heard nothing but good things about the used PC master noobs. So I am
Master
really
noobs.
Master noobs, yeah.
well,
so I've got big hopes for this, and I really want.
I'm keen for this. I reckon it does look like it will be a decent price as well. To be fair.
Well, the PlayStation's coming in. The deluxe is £58.
Oof, I thought it'd only be 40 quid max, maybe 35.
That gives you Home Invasion DLC, Dark Waters DLC, a weapon pack, and a mission pass. But the base game already has like 15 maps on it.
Ah, right. Well, this is the original was out 13th of December 23. So
yeah, you can buy it on Steam for 25 quid.
Yeah,
that's a good price.
Yeah. Well, Dunkel is refunding his. His 8 quid. He can put that towards it.
Anyway, that one's out the 15th.
Yes.
And you can speak to Johnny Lisson if you like.
And what month was that, Dunk? 15th of.
I believe it's July.
It's July.
Yeah.
It is July 15th of July.
Yeah, I've done a lot of research into this, boys.
As soon as I get paid, that's getting pre-ordered.
Yeah. And I will start doing more research once my hobnob quota is met.
Well, you'll be waiting a long time. Fucking, he's in debt to me by about fucking half a factory. So
that's why he was off for a few months, because he's legal battle and the whole strangulation and the whole.
The legal battle.
Is anyone else? Is anyone else? For fuck's sake, is John's microphone crapping out for anyone else?
Yeah, I'm hearing it popping. £2.49 on Steam.
No, he's alright.
Little Nightmares 2's at £2.49 on Steam.
It's a great game. I did not like the ending, but that's just me. I would definitely.
Yeah, Ethan's just showed me his shop. This is Ethan's just passing. He showed me his shopping cart for Steam.
It is getting worse.
What's that? I'm clicking here. Clicking now as well.
It's
like
Johnny's mic's popping like mad.
Sorry. Right, that better?
Yeah.
Is that what happens when you get excited? Is that his dick tapping on the mic? Or
Yeah, absolutely.
Ethan's wish list on Steam is Little Nightmares 2, The Walking Dead, The Telltale Definite Series.
Oh, good choice.
Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy.
Battlefront
2.
Nice.
Little Nightmares 2 and Dying Light. And on Steam, that's
Dying Light's just been remastered. Just had a massive
£23.95 that's coming in it.
I'll play Dying Light with him if he wants.
Yeah.
I'll play Dying Light.
Great game. Briefly on Steam, but watch what games
it's just had a next gen upgrade where they've redone everything, the graphics, the combat.
Watch what he says.
Ethan, do you want to come down a Pookie rabbit hole, mate? Like, I'll show you some fucking.
Some of his Steam game library is fucking a bit dodgy as well. Honestly.
I'll show you some dicks that just fill the screen, mate. 27-inch.
Anyway, right, let's move on.
Anyway,
I take my cash from me.
But Andy, this next one has been long waited for it to be done, and it looks fucking awesome. And it's obviously you've had the release of the console, and this is coming out a month after. Well worth coming out.
I'm going to get a drink of juice while Andy has a ejaculation talking about this. Okay.
I have a little bonanza to myself.
Didn't ask. This looks fucking awesome, man.
Yeah,
we need to mention what it's called, which is Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Donkey Kong.
Get it?
We have not had a new Donkey Kong game. We've had remasters and remakes. We have not had a brand new Donkey Kong adventure, right? And I love me a bit of Donkey Bong. So this one is all about. It's meant to be the same kind of structure as, I don't know if any of you played the Super Mario Odyssey on the Switch.
I did. Yeah,
it's the kind of same. It's a lot of kind of open zoned Super Mario type games where there's a lot to do, a lot to happen, and you collect what are they called, Banandium gems, right?
Fuck hell.
And it's like huge, but you can smash through the terrain. So if there's like a big mountain, you can actually, Donkey Kong can smash through it. You can re-level the terrain in the area and stuff like that.
Yeah, it seems like it's like a destructive environment.
Yeah, kind of a sandbox style to it. So there's, again, I think it's taking a leaf out of Zelda, where it's giving you like multiple ways to achieve an objective. I watched the Nintendo Direct. Was it last week or something? And it was specifically for Donkey Kong Bonanza. And the more I've seen of it, I was like, Jesus, you can do this, you can do that, you can do this. And it seems like it seems like a disservice to just call it like a platformer, like a platform adventure.
This looks really good fun, actually.
It does look really good.
It looks like it's probably got some like kind of RPG elements to it, maybe. Like maybe you'll have to level up and go sort of develop these skills. You won't get them all at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, just before you carry on, Andy, I would say you could argue 2014, but I would say 2007 was the last Donkey Kong game.
Donkey Kong 64 is the last one I can think of.
About 2007, there was some released, but it's more like mixture of crossover and Diddy Kong.
Ah, right. Well, this to me it looks like a new generation of Donkey Kong 64, right? And I can't fucking wait for it. Again, it's going to be £70 to buy.
Holy shit!
Which is a fucking steep price for it.
1999 was 64.
Yeah, I mean, Nintendo's always been expensive shit.
Yeah.
You're old and really old, Andy.
You're
It's,
ancient.
it changes some of the areas, like they'll switch to it's a side-scrolling section, you know, like the Donkey Kong SNES games with the mine carts and then the platforming and stuff like that.
Does it still incorporate all the barrels, that sort of thing, or?
There's loads of stuff, like Donkey Kong can transform into like a fucking zebra and an ostrich and shit like that. Really cool. Like challenge areas that are difficult for the more mature players like myself.
Mature.
Yeah, you could call it that. Fucking old.
It's arguable.
The slightly older gamer.
Hey, listen, some of the old school Mario games, you play through the story and you're like, okay, that was fun, but it was a bit easy. And then it's like, aye, but now you've got the secret levels and they are fuck you levels. It's going to take like some extreme fucking retries before you get through them.
Yeah.
And this looks like it's kind of sticking with that, and I can't wait to play this. It looks really good.
A lot of environment interaction, eh?
Yeah, and it's got a cool setting. Like you're constantly going further and further underground, but you're so far underground that they've got this like weird phenomenon that it looks like you're outside, and there's like tropical biomes like way under the ground and stuff like that.
And any surprise cameos? Did he Mario that fucking monkey in a dress that always freaked me out?
Well, in the direct that showed you, Cranky Kong's back. Which is
he's a cunt, isn't he? He's like Scar or Handsome Jack or some shit.
You got Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong as well, right?
That was Simple Jack.
Is Dixie Kong Diddy's bitch?
I don't know if they're like. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's fingering her, and then there's this other Donkey Kong's bitch is like in a yellow dress or some shit. Like.
I don't know. I thought they were siblings.
Are they siblings?
Right.
Wait. No, look. It's his girlfriend. It's his girlfriend.
Oh, I thought it was. Otherwise, I'm really misinterpreting my entire childhood.
That would explain a lot, Pookie.
He's been fucking his sister for 20 years.
Oh,
what the fuck? 40 years, probably. I know. It's 80s, isn't it?
But yeah, it's like, it looks good. It looks like, I don't know, £70 is a lot. I'll probably hold off and get this, you know, a while after it's released. It's a Nintendo official game, so it's not going to come down in price, not by much anyway.
No.
And it's not going to be on any other platform.
Yeah, it's going to be locked onto the Switch like forever.
Well, good. It's theirs, so fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's kind of what I was saying earlier. Like, most of the consoles you buy now, they're more like entry-level fucking gaming rigs nowadays. Whereas Nintendo's, like, see if you go back to the days where you'd buy a Sega or a SNES or something like that, they were very different each, or a 64 or a PS or whatever. They were different and they had their own sort of things. And the console wars were legit because they had differences, right? There was a lot to argue about what was better than the other one. Whereas nowadays, they're all the same. They're all just kind of, you know, Xbox, PlayStation.
They're x86 PCs.
Yeah, they've all got the same controllers, just kind of rearranged differently. Whereas the Switch is still the same. It's still kind of harking back to that old like console that's doing its own thing.
I don't know. There was complaints about the size of it. Like, you know, people with like apparently you had to have
You've heard those before, haven't you?
You're supposed to have the right size hands to play it because apparently people with tiny hands will struggle, people with massive hands will struggle. Like in that, like so.
Well, I think they should just get a fucking grip. But anyway.
Oh wait!
Oh, thanks. Thank you. I'll be back next month. But I think a lot of people will grab on any excuse they can to just hate on something.
Fuck off.
But
what?
Grab on.
Yeah, I get it. I didn't mean
Is
that.
he still going?
No pun intended.
He's just dropping this shit, man.
What?
Oh, it's on fire.
But yeah, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong looks really good, and it will be out on the 17th.
Indeed.
I'm going to spend 17th of is it July?
July, does it?
It's July, yeah.
I believe so.
I'm going to spend that money on Death Stranding 2 and hold off for Donkey Kong.
Okay.
As much as it does look fun, I got to go for Death Stranding instead.
There's no other games when Kojima's dropped a baby.
No. Right, who's doing the next one?
Or a BB.
Right, Nick, go for it.
What? Oh, right.
I thought you were doing this one.
So the next one is Peggy 12. A little disappointing, but that's fine. 2D action platformer. This one, and it does actually look really stunning to me.
What's it called again?
Shadow Labyrinth.
Thank you.
Shadow Labyrinth. Bandai Namco. Left to right. Just fucking stunning looking game. So.
It doesn't look very good. It's like a sort of twist on Pac-Man.
Yeah, so you're called Puck. It's swordsman number 8. The yellow orb is called Puck. So taken from what the fuck was what was that from? It's from.
Was it not like one of those shows that Amazon did? It was like a spin-off. It had the Unreal Tournament episode and shit like that.
Oh, well, he's like a fucking Pac-Man looking motherfucker, right?
It's not like some next level or something.
Yeah, so you got to survive and discover secrets, consume your enemies, and grow from prey and apex predators. You embrace true purpose. So you literally just going through with this creature that's called Puck, which I'm pretty. Midsummer's Night Dream? Who did that? Shakespeare, baby. So literally kind of platformer, left to right. You're going down. Obviously, you can go down through levels of the cross, but it's mainly left to right. Like it kind of like a mixture of like old school Pitfall. And those general, would you say Castlevania type game, Andy? Is this not like a Metroidvania? Yeah,
it's quite dark though.
Very, very dark. Very.
That's it. Yeah.
That's the one. That's the one. Secret level, and it's honestly the levels are just so very well done. The art style of it, I thought was very pretty. I thought I really enjoyed like the backgrounds of it and that. And just like the kind of puzzles of that you've got to get through, and the connections mixed in with the I would say combat, but it's like a mixture. You're basically feeding this Pac-Man looking motherfucker, and the more you feed it, the more that you gain like aspects and the secrets to the end game of the game, basically. Like so, but it just looked another Bandai Namco stunner. To be honest, it just looks really good to me. So. Yeah. Well, that's Namco, man. Like they have such a good eye. They really do for sourcing material, if you could call it. Well, you fuck all until you find this Pac-Man cunt, and then this Pac-Man cunt's like, stop being such a pussy, and then you're like, okay, and then he's like, feed me. So you're like, right, I got to feed this cunt, and then you go on an adventure to feed this cunt, and you end up fucking like going from a piece of shit to Goku.
Like all the Metroidvania type games, you start with jack shit and you end up like this overpowered super soldier by the end of it.
Standard, but if you like that series and a mixture of what Namco can do with it, then yeah, it's for you. It's a 2D action platformer, so but yeah, pretty much like looks pretty good. It's out on the 17th of what month, Doug?
It's not August. It's not June. It's the one in between. What's it called again?
I can't remember, mate.
Oh well. No one let me know.
It's sometime soon.
Next month, baby. Shadow Labyrinth. Anyway, Bandai Namco.
You sounded like one of the monsters from Doom.
That was pretty good, actually.
Or Duke Nukem or something, right? Suck it down.
Ah, I did forget to say I did play Doom, Doomsday or whatever it's called, man. I did play that for 3 hours, like.
Doom.
Like before Death Stranding came out, I played the new Doom.
Oh, Dark Ages.
Dark Ages, yeah. I played it for about. Yeah, I love the fact that you don't need to reload. Every time I got my gun and I'm shooting, I'm pressing reload button, but it doesn't exist. You just fucking pick up everything off the dead.
Yeah, if you run out of bullets, you just pull a chainsaw out and saw someone in half. That's how you reload.
And it's like every 5 seconds you get a new weapon or new way of killing things. It's just fucking Doom, baby. And I actually really enjoyed the music, even though there was a fallout with the last guy. I actually enjoyed it, like so. Yeah, but I'll go back to that once I finish Death Stranding in 4 months.
You'll have it finished by next week.
Probably.
It's a possibility, yeah. So. Yeah. Anyway, we got the next one coming out anyway. The dev's playing it right now.
Yeah, and I'm still absolutely convinced that this game has stolen my Steam logo.
Yeah, you did. You were saying that to me and Mikey on that night that you were pretty high, man. To be fair, like
I mean, yeah, I'm normally pretty high. But...
Yeah, you were really high there, that night, man.
I'm gonna be right back.
And but this actually looks quite good. It's basically Dunk's logo, put into a game, really. Like so. What's this one called, Mikey? Mikey. Mikey. He's gone.
Neon Abyss 2 it is.
Neon
Sorry,
Abyss.
let the microphone turn off. It's called Neon Abyss 2.
Rude. And that's correct, yeah. So, do you want to talk about this one, seeing how they stole your logo?
Yeah, sure. This is a cyber myth roguelike chaos. I have absolutely no idea what this game is.
4-player co-op though, online co-op, so it looks quite good. Yeah. So basically, I the only way I could kind of describe it, it reminds me of
side scroller, isn't it?
Yeah, it reminds me of Broforce with like some different levels, anything from Japanese and stuff like that. Like it reminds me of not Super Smash Brothers, Smash TV. It reminds me of the SNES. With some of the levels as well, like so, kind of like platform where you've got to kind of jump up and take on different levels. I think it's got a lot of kind of Japanese kind of culture in it, like as well, because it's like some Dragon Ball Z looking fucking dragons and the sort of shit like that you got to kill.
Very colourful, fast paced. It describes itself as something called a cyber myth, like whatever the hell that is.
Cybermyth roguelike, yeah. So I like.
Yeah, see, that's why I struggle, boys. Come on, give me a break.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that means, Dunk. So I'll let you.
It's got big words.
Cheers, bro.
And yeah, so it kind of reminds me of Probotector because of like the way that you've got to kind of point and shoot. It's got a comedy aspect in it as well, like with like how the characters work. But it's being 4-player co-op. It's literally 4 of you running through these levels left to right. To take down all the enemies in the area, like so. I just think it just looks pretty cool. Viwo Games, is it Viwo?
Yeah, it's in the same vein as the first one. I don't think it's like a direct sequel, but I could be wrong.
It's Neon Abyss.
And yeah, if you have a moment, go to the podcast WhatsApp chat because I'm sorry, it's stolen my fucking logo. It is identical.
It is also a logo from the Steam archive, but framed it for his own.
Yeah, just they've changed the eyes to green.
Because he's been on Steam since 1927, so he's basically like claimed it for himself. So
when I were a lad,
when I was a boy.
Right, the 17th of the 7th for that one. What month is that again, Dunk?
Oh, it's
Jay.
Oh, is it July?
It's July. Fuck it! What are the chances?
Oh, dude, I'm on form tonight, boys.
I know he is on fire. Right, I believe Johnny can tell us about that.
John's going to do this next one.
Yeah, the next one is RoboCop Rogue City Unfinished Business. Now, it's not DLC, it is a new standalone tale from Nacon.
It is.
Bring back RoboCop.
So why is it not a DLC and it's a new?
Because it's a whole new game.
Right.
Did any of you guys play through the first one?
I never ever finished it.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Played it.
I really enjoyed it, start to finish.
Why are they bringing out loads of? I mean, this is the second RoboCop in the same amount of years.
Yeah. These guys have got like.
Why is RoboCop taking a resurgence? There's no films coming out or anything, is there?
I don't think so, but it's the devs. Teon, they did this thing with Terminator. They made a really good first-person Terminator game, and after that sort of came out, I think. The guys that hold the RoboCop IP were quite confident in handing them over to make a new game. Mm-hmm. And it's like the first RoboCop was set, I don't know, was it set in between 1 and 2? Before he got that dipshit jetpack.
Yeah. We'll not talk about RoboCop 3.
Yeah.
Right. The first one was a work of art. The second one was a good thingy. So Aye, yeah, I think the game was set between 1 and 2, and you fought like the gangs on the streets of Detroit.
Original voice as well, yeah.
Original voices, yeah.
Yeah.
They got Weller back in that, and is it Nancy Allen? I think played the sidekick. Anyway, so this takes on from when the new guy in town has been defeated, but the streets are still riddled with crime. OCP come up with a project called Omni Tower, a massive housing complex designed specifically to provide for the needs of the residents of Old Detroit. But when a group of highly trained mercenaries armed with cutting-edge weapons take control of the building, turns it into their deadly fortress, Robocop must take the action to put a stop to their plans and uphold the law. So basically, there's going to be flying drones, exploding bots, and anti-personnel turrets. Every floor riddled with deadly traps and heavily armed elite troops. Expect to face minigun-toting armoured squads, special forces equipped with jetpacks, and even a katana-wielding foes.
Do you have to fight those, Matt?
Sorry, on you go.
What the fuck use
fine.
is a katana going to be to a armoured robot?
Probably just
I
a bit
just
of fun, I
think
think.
the kind of
Please excuse me while I tear your arms off.
Chop
Oh,
these
yeah,
into
but
sushi.
a katana can cut through bone like butter meat.
But the gore in the first one was really
But
good.
this motherfucker's made of
the core of
steel.
the first one, but what was good about the first one is you could patrol the street.
Yeah, and it had a
And
bit
the
of
rest
depth
of-
to it too. You had like the quest.
Yeah,
One part
you
that I
could
really
think it-
liked was like you caught a guy graffitiing, and
Aye,
you could
You could
reprimand
let him
him
go
and
where
fight him
one
and
and-
shit, or you could just say,
Aye.
"Listen, like you need to do a bit better or whatever."
Can you not just rip his arms off?
no,
Probably
you let
could.
him go with a
He's
warning,
gonna
and he
bloody
comes
end.
back with information for you.
Well, he's also like he spray painted this big RoboCop mural where he was graffitiing. It
Aye,
was like
like a
Robo
snake.
the Bold or something. I was like, "This is cool as fuck."
Aye, yeah. So I think they're straying away from that slightly, though.
Well, this one
Yeah,
seems to
it sounds
be.
it.
It's like to me, it's given like Die Hard and that Dread movie vibes, right? Because this one,
Aye.
this is
Aye,
it's
looking
set
at
all
the
in one
gameplay, yeah.
massive tower
Building,
housing
aye.
complex where it's it's the top. One of the taglines for it is to fight your way to the top floor. So it's given that kind of a. Nakatomi Plaza or Dread, whatever the name of that big building he's fighting his way up in Dread. And this time,
Now
except your Robocop.
Now you're talking, Andy. A good Dread game would be
Yeah, mate.
like that movie, dark as fuck. Like
Begging the guys who own the Dread IP to give it to Teon and let them make a game. Because the
Oh.
Terminator one they made was amazing. Robocop one they made was amazing. I'll probably buy this when it goes on sale.
I only got halfway through it, and then I got a bit frustrated with the shootings. It was a bit clunky at times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I will probably at some point go back and finish it because I was the first 5 years of it, 4 years of it, I enjoyed.
Do you know what you
could
could say,
pick up
John?
a guy and beat another guy to death with the guy. It was good shit.
But when you
that sounds appealing.
when you're going back, John, you could say that you've got unfinished business.
I've got unfinished business with the first one before I go on to the unfinished business.
Do you reckon you'll play it, Andy?
Yeah, man. It's like I was saying, I really enjoyed the last two games that Teon made. This looks cool. It looks really good, and it's like Johnny was saying, it's clunky, but it kind of fits RoboCop because he is essentially a walking tank, right? Like he is slow, he is clunky himself.
No, it was just sometimes I don't know. It aimed where I didn't want it aimed. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
No,
You know-
you've been old, mate.
No, maybe. But
Yeah.
I just sometimes I was getting a bit frustrated. With it, but
Yeah.
I enjoyed what I played. I really did enjoy it. For the most part, I did enjoy it, and I did recommend it to you, Andy.
Yeah, you did. That's how I ended up playing it.
After I stopped playing it, I knew you would love it. But
The story was on point. The presentation was on point. I
the
liked the
story
whole
was on
idea
point.
of like,
The whole idea. Something felt lacking for me with the gameplay. I don't know what
it was the same thing from start to finish. Like it didn't,
and it did get a bit samey. I think because it
repetitive.
got a bit samey, it was like you're not giving me anything new here. You know what I'm saying?
There is a bit of conundrum with it because it is the last one of this day, but is also out on the 17th of a month at some point this year.
Is it Juxtaposed or something it's called?
But there's like 27.5 squared games out on the 17th of next month. So this one's out on the 17th as well. So if you can pick...
17th of the mystery month.
It's 2 months before September.
Fucking hell, this guy's taking it to a new level. He's
It's not like March squared or something.
It's March plus 4, right?
Yeah, if I knew maths, I'd be agreeing with you.
Yeah, I got that right. I'd had to count on my fingers.
The 17th of the 7th month, yeah. But anyway, next one is we're going to pivot back over to Andy again.
This one is amazing for my brother. Absolutely fucking loves playing this game with his family and that. Like, so
this game is the destroyer of friendships.
It is the destroyer of family members, the destroyer of
Super
worlds.
Mario Party games. If you steal my star again, I will punch you in your fucking mouth. Kind of game.
The 9-year-old nephew or niece.
The last time I played one was with my mate Ard over in over in Chicago before his wedding, like, and I was playing with the American side of his wife's side, Julie. Hey, Julie. Playing with them, like, that was the last time I played one, like, because I refused to play with my brother and his nephews because it would just be carnage.
They're always fun though. The Mario Party games, like. It's just a virtual board game, which is, if you like board games, you're going to like this, because it's like, if you've not played a Mario Party game, it's a board game, but at the end of it, everybody's had a turn. It'll give you a mini game, and there's over 100 different mini games in each one. And I can remember the old ones would like destroy your Nintendo 64 controller because you had to spin the joystick round as fast as you could. After a few rounds of Mario Party games, the N64 is just the controllers, like the joysticks, just hanging loose and drifting in every direction.
You literally
the marketing decision.
You can fuck people over with certain decisions through the game as well. Like, you know, so it's not in the mini games, but just on the game itself. Like, and if you rub someone up the wrong way, you're gonna get some negativity.
Yeah, if you get tilted playing Monopoly, this game is not for you.
Would you say N64 is probably close to being the best multiplayer based game for?
I would say so, yeah.
Connection with people. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it was we had GoldenEye, right?
People in the same room and that, like, you know.
Mario Kart, GoldenEye,
how many joysticks you got with your Nintendo Switch too?
Is he in another room? Or?
They've changed the Joy-Cons, so these controllers are meant to be a lot better in preventing joystick drift, and you can actually feel them like on the hardware itself. They're much smoother. They go in all directions really easily. Joy-Cons kind of
because if you've got like 4, me, Mikey, and Pookie will come round and we'll have a night on it.
Yeah, I'd be game for that. It's,
get your Rumble Pack in, man, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, I guess if you know what the Super Mario Party games are, then you kind of know what to expect for this.
So Andy, what's this brought that's different to the last ones then?
Most of the time, it's probably I would just say the same as every kind of iteration of them. It's new boards to play on and new mini games at the end of each turn.
Okay. I guess my serious question is, what new outfits are Peach wearing?
Probably just a
dress
big
short.
Dress.
Basically, wants to know is a dress short because he's a fucking perv.
Yeah, I don't think
there's.
I
believe it's the sexy leather strap outfit.
The answer he's looking for is skimpy.
I think the closest you're getting to fan service with the Nintendo name.
Google dunk.
Yeah, because if Daisy isn't in some kind of bikini, I'll be disappointed because I've always wanted to know what's underneath that yellow dress, man.
I think all you're getting is Donkey Kong's big hairy cheeks, bro.
No.
Again?
I'll be keen for that because he's wearing dungarees in his solo game. So
I know, I love it. That assumes that he's completely naked all other times, but wearing nothing but a tie, right?
Well, fucking hell, he's got to be formal, eh?
Aye. Yeah, Super Mario Party Jamboree out on the 24th of the 7th month, 2025.
Next month.
Just thought I'd clarify that since we're all struggling with dates tonight.
What year is it, by the way?
It's 2001, bro.
All right.
This next game looks fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Grounded 2. It's a sort of continuation and also not a continuation of Grounded 1. It's a similar game, but it's got a much larger map. It's got more enemy variation. It's got more flora and fauna, things like that. So it's basically got more content in it.
Yeah.
You're the only one who played the first one, Andy, weren't you?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I didn't play too much into it, but I really liked the idea of it. It was well done. Like,
Gotta keep them separated.
what tune? But I think
Yeah.
I think this one's meant to improve on what they didn't do in the first one. And instead of it being one garden, it seems to be like a park or something. You mean?
Like Mikey said, they've expanded.
Yeah.
Basically, bigger map, bigger area, bigger enemies, bigger. Yeah, it's the bigger version, you know.
It's cool because you're shrunk down to the size of like a tiny little action figure. And in the first one, you were in a back garden. And you were exploring. Instead of like knocking down trees, it was like blades of grass. You know, you were that small. And I can remember playing it and nearly shitting my britches when I encountered a tarantula. Like, it was like a big spider. Like, I'm not so keen on spiders, and then you're just kicking about, and then it was just giant fucking spider starts crawling down a tree next to you. I had loads of good moments like that. They were kind of a bit shocking, but
it always reminds me of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, man. Like, just always
thinking that.
And I just can't believe Rick Moranis is coming back out to do Spaceballs too, man. Like, and they're all coming back to do it as well. Like, yeah, I mean, fucking Mel Brooks, who's like almost as old as John, and everyone's coming back. Obviously, apart from John Candy, obviously you got Rest His Soul, man. Everyone's coming back for it, man. I can't fucking wait for that shit.
Yeah. Well,
It's
it
the
is
first movie
single
that-
player co-op as well. So.
Rick Moranis has come back since the first
Yeah,
one,
he's been
isn't it?
retired since the fucking 2003 or something. Probably.
Did his wife no pass away and he decided to focus on his kids?
What a
I
guy.
haven't heard that tune in
Sure,
years.
stuff like that.
Is that because he shrunk him or?
Is Mel Brooks writing it though?
I fucking hope so. Who
I think
else?
he is,
Who else could write it? Who else could write it?
He's doing the same character he played in the first one, too, isn't he?
Yeah, the Schwartz.
Yeah,
That's
Grounded
on Prime at the moment, by the way.
Now that you watch that.
It's on Prime.
But yeah, Grounded 2. So if you like survival games that aren't just sandbox and they have like an end game to work towards, Grounded 1 had that and Grounded 2's got that too.
A very interesting perspective, obviously, because you're fucking beneath a human's feet. You're looking up like animals would, so respect them. Watch where you walk.
Yeah, well, something like that. Anyway, Grounded 2, the sort of double-sized version of Grounded 1. And that's out on the 25th of the 7th month.
By Bethesda as well.
And that's the latest game from Obsidian. They seem to be releasing a lot of shit right
Obsidian,
now. So.
yeah, not Bethesda, my bad.
Well, they did Avowed, they're doing Our Worlds 2, they've done Grounded, and they're doing another one as well. So they're busy!
Sure.
Excuse me.
Aye, indeed. You should say so. Right, anyway, next one is PS5, if it at last. It's on everything else. It's on. I think it came to PC like 10 years ago, and then it came to Xbox in January. But PS5 was delayed. But now it's coming to PS5. This is Orc Die Death Trap.
Well, Death Trap is a different part of it.
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
like a sequel to Orcs Must Die.
Yeah. This is coming out.
It has
Everything.
to be because it's like January
Oh, yeah.
25.
They came out in
out.
January for the this year for because we talked about it in the January episode,
Look,
and now it's
consoles,
coming out.
Yeah.
Now it's coming out in the mystery month, and for the consoles. So
And correct me if I'm wrong, but was that like a tower defense game?
this game is fucking co-op, and it is hilariously fun to play.
It's like this is like you lay traps and that, and you. It's hard to
Waves of
describe. I've
baddies
never
come at
played
you,
it.
right? And you
Are they
gotta
are they traps of
protect
death by any chance, John?
There will be traps of death. Yeah.
But basically, they've incorporated a lot of decent stuff into this. Like, so they've made it like deeper progression for the systems, roguelike build options, expanded level variety, and vast outdoor fantasy environments, spectacular physics, and more ridiculous orc deaths. I mean, it's just hilarious. It's just so much fun to play with people. I've played this with my mates in America, and they just like it is fucking mental, man. Like, not played this Death Trap version, but I played Orcs Must Die before, and it is just like with other people, it's just so much fun. You can play it by yourself, but it's not as much fun as playing with others. Like, because it is just like non-stop chaos, to be honest.
Deeper progression systems, new build options, expanded level varieties, new physics, more ridiculous orc deaths, as you said. It seems like they've just expanded on what was a good thing already.
Yeah, pretty much so. They're giving the fans what they want. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, new levels, expanded levels, characters to use as well, like, because elves, humans, orcs, that sort of thing. Like, but you can, it's just like, Magnum Orcus, they've called it.
I'm sure you've tried to get us to play this on PlayStation.
I tried to get people to play this back in the day, but it didn't land. But it is a lot of fun once you get into it. Like, it is just complete carnage all the time. Like, you're basically building a section, and then you just get bombarded, and you have to keep rebuilding the section and protecting the section and fighting off all these constant waves. And you have a job to play. And if one person fails a job and an entrance is breached, you're just fucking overwhelmed. It's mental. Yeah.
And that's coming out the 25th.
25th of the Mystery Month.
Mystery Month!
And this next one, I'm psyched for. It looks fucking good.
Yeah, so this is Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, which is a sort of spin-off of Ninja Gaiden. And it's presented as a 2D side-scrolling combat game. It actually looks really good fun, actually, I must say.
Yeah, man. The pixel
How
art is
many
beautiful.
Ninja Gaidens has there been?
A shitload, but this one's going back to the 2D roots, because it was out on the NES, the first Nintendo, right? And this is kind of going back to it. It looks like a Metroidvania. It might not be, I'm not sure. I'm getting it. It looks fucking great. It looks like it's meant to be quite as difficult as the first ones were. I wasn't a big fan of the 3D Ninja Gaidens. Those like over-the-top hack and slash, a bit like Bayonetta kind of thing. Whereas this has gone back to a 2D format. Really, really, really nice pixel art.
Really in answer to John's questions, 22 games going back as far as 1988.
Fucking hell.
Christ.
On the arcade and the NES.
First ones were so incredibly difficult, and
they were ridiculous.
That's all I remember about it, Bailey being able to play the fucking thing.
That's why I like watching modern day kids playing stuff. I watched a girl, beautiful girl, play she played the Lion King game.
For a kids game, man, that was ridiculous.
That was the worst fucking game.
And you just go back to the start. There's no save points. There's no nothing. She couldn't understand it, and she kept dying and going back to the start. And she couldn't understand it. And she just got better and better.
Level where you have to jump on all the ostrich heads and shit like that.
Mate, I actually had that for the original Mega Drive. I bought that game because my sister was obsessed with the Lion King, and I fucking hated it.
It was up there with the Aladdin game as well, like that.
I had that as well, and that was just so bad. I mean, it was a great game up until the point where it was fucking impossible.
That Aladdin game was great though. It's like Aladdin's literally starving to the point where he's stealing fucking bread, but he's throwing apples at every cunt.
Oh, but it had the same music all the time, continuously, like it's mocking you as well. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, 1988, John.
Oh,
goodness me.
When you were about 28, then, or something.
I'd be good.
But Ninja Gaiden, I'm not sure if it's.
No, not for me.
Fucking, who showed Pookie
not
the
for me,
Too
sideboard?
much PTSD. Pookie offered me sweets to go with him. Yeah.
I just want to know if this is going to be a Metroidvania or if it's going to be, linear with levels.
Well, what I saw when I was looking at the videos and that, it said it's a hack and slash. So.
It's like Blasphemous. That was like a hack and slash Metroidvania, and that's like that's one of my favorite kinds of games.
It's not even left to right; it's just up, 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 up.
Speaking of which, this was the same developers as Blasphemous 1 and 2, so fucking hell yeah.
Yeah, this is why I thought you'd be keen on it.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
That the pixel art.
Coming PC, Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X,
Yes.
and S.
And if this interests you, get yourself into Blasphemous 1 and 2, because they're like two of the fucking best right there too. Yes. Since Mikey's fixing his headphones out, should we move on?
No, you actually
he's
had
back.
me a fix them.
I thought he was playing the bongo drums.
No, they hold a lot of juice. So
Bongo.
2 minutes should last about 20 minutes.
Remember that bongo juice when we were young?
Right.
Yeah,
But this
Bongo.
Well, this one's out. This one's out on the 31st of the mystery month, and the demo is now available.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Right, should we do a quick indie spotlight before my headphones can't out again?
Yes.
Yes, right. So we'll start with Highlanders New Shores. I played the demo for this if you want to watch it. It's on YouTube.
On Gamer Talk YouTube?
It is on the Game of Thrones YouTube. It's a continuation of the first game, but it's also not. Because it's made by a completely different studio.
Station.
Yes, even though it's got the same name and genre and sort of aim of the game. So basically, what it is it's a sort of weird city building game with a goal. So basically, you get a small island, and you only get to build so many buildings before you run out of space. The idea is to build as many buildings as you can, accumulate as many points as you can, and get the highest score possible. And obviously you can replay them and you can place buildings in different angles and do different colours, things like that.
It just looks like a kind of cheesier version of that game, Andy. Do you remember that? You know that developer that you follow, or that guy on Twitch that you follow with the long hair from Blizzard, and he was reviewing a game like this, and it was a single game dev.
Yeah.
A single game dev, and it was one that he made. I can't quite remember the name, and it's got it could be, and it's got like an eagle or something like that, like as the premise of it, or something like that. Like it looks like a kind of cheesy version of that.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
But I can't quite remember the name of the game though.
I got the original for like £3. I played it once. It was all right, and then when I sort of realised it was like, it's got a scoring system and everything, I'm like, this is not what city builders should be. It's an interesting idea, but it's not really.
It looks like if you like the city builders, it looks like a nice, relaxed, quite colourful, nice artwork.
It's very
like a chill game to play. It's not something fast-paced or stressful kind of thing. Looks good.
Oh, but anyway, so this one's done by the station, and it's out on the 10th of the mystery month.
The 10th.
Yeah. Right, next one is called Mycopunk.
This looks interesting.
This is like ARPG. It's like No Man's Sky, but they put a shooter game into it.
Cooperative.
Oh, yeah. Almost reminds me of like a Spore in the way it's laid out. Except they put guns in it, obviously. It's like a co-op shooter on a spatial planet where you play as like a group of 3 or 4 or whatever it is. It looks like good fun, I'll say.
It does look fun. Yeah, that does look quite fun. It looks
So
like
it's animated in quite an interesting way as well.
The cell shading on it looks cool. It looks like cartoonish, right?
You play as part of the Atlas Hazard crew. And your goal is basically to rid the galaxy of fungal menace. Deadly fungal menace. So it's a bit like a big cleansing game.
And there's
it's a bit like tidying up after Pookie's had a weekend out.
Yeah, probably.
It's like the last lassie fucking Pookie fucking had sex when she went to the clinic.
Oh my god.
Hi.
She promised me she was clean.
She wants to, she went with you.
But so that's that one, Mycopunk. That's done by Pigeons at Play.
And published by Devolver Digital, and that's usually a stamp of quality.
Yeah, they usually do good stuff, so kind of tells you it should be decent, you know. So. And that one's out on the 10th of the mystery month as well.
Nice.
Right, next one. I thought Doug might like. This is one of those sort of fucking bananas multiplayer games. It's called Brickadia.
What?
This one is called.
Okay, I'm looking.
It's like Lego.
It's Lego Roblox shit.
It's Lego World, basically. A ripple for Lego. I see a lawsuit coming.
It's like what's that Pokemon game? But it's not Pokemon.
Power.
Power World all over again.
Loki, mate.
You want to poke me, mate?
Whoa.
Anytime, baby.
Keep that for the BDSM fucking podcast.
Oh, swallow
This
your
is
heart.
absolutely a rip-off of a Lego game, and
Looks
yeah,
good
I'll
fun.
play it.
And a bit ridiculous at the same time, but yeah, it's basically revolved around multiplayer. It's not a single player game.
I mean, you can
it's-
murder Lego people with a gun. I mean, that sounds fucking ace to me.
Always a good
You
thing.
see the bow and arrow.
Even their hands, by the way, they've got the Lego people hands as well.
Wow, it's like Kakeshi's Castle, but you could do like racing on tracks, and then you they're chucking shit down a fucking hill at you and stuff like that.
It's like goofy
It
fun,
looks
like pirate
Going
characters
aboard
and
everything,
spacemen
yeah.
building a little garden and
They-
stuff,
they-
and then it cuts
they-
to a fucking Middle Eastern war zone with fucking burnt out cars and shit like that. Like, the fuck is this?
Andy's fried. This could be an absolute fucking screamer of a laugh with the lads like on a few beers, man. Like later night, this could be a lot of fun, man. To be fair.
Yeah,
It's like, there's guns in it, right? So Lego
But
with guns.
there looks like there's whole world building as well. Like
There is.
base
There's a
building
bit
and
of work
shit.
going on. Yeah. They'll build your whole arena.
What?
That one's
And-
done by. That
And
one's-
you could set up there seems to be physics in it. Like you could set up a trebuchet and catapult a fuck shit ton of Lego blocks across a map. That's my day.
Just build
Yeah,
your
they-
whole.
They've taken. Is it
We're not
Fall
going back to
Guys?
chivalry, are we?
It's like Lego, Roblox, Fall Guys mixed in with like other features as well, man. It's quite.
With
quite
imagine
Lego
this
do
a
a
wish list
lawsuit
to
on
be stupid enough to be fun.
It's
Yeah,
yeah,
this
to
is-
have good physics systems, so you can build like a locomotive machine. It shows you a train that's working there.
Yeah. I saw that. It looks sick.
So if this does survive the lawsuit, this could be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. I mean,
It-
these characters can bend their elbows, so they've got one up on Lego already.
Yeah.
that's a gender defining difference right there. But yeah, this
Absolutely.
one's done by Brickadia. The studio shared the name of the game.
A studio that's likely to go out of business for for an unknown reason due to Swedish company. Is Lego Swedish?
Danish.
It is Denmark.
No.
No, Danish.
That's what I
Sorry.
just said,
Sorry. The hate mail will be
That's where
going towards,
that's where
Ah,
Danish
he
people
suppressed the racism for so long, man. Like,
Anyway, so
They've
that's
named their
fun.
dev house as Brickadia, so it seems like they've put everything they've got into this project alone.
Brickadia.com.
So
Yeah.
it definitely seems like, and as far as sandbox buildy type games go, this definitely seems like an impressive one.
Definitely, like, they might get away with the game, but if they try bring out merch, they're getting sued.
Hmm. Yeah, I'd say so.
Right.
I think they
yeah, so
have
this
holes
one's out.
on their bricks as opposed to dimples.
This is.
So this one's out on the 11th of Mystery Month. 25.
Mikey, this next one, if I could do. This one.
This is,
This
Yeah,
one,
I know
I've been waiting for this fucking cunt since 2021, maybe a little bit earlier, and they never
Yeah.
released anything but a very small video of just Luto. They've released fuck all. They've released nothing. They didn't want anybody to know anything about this game. I'm surprised you put it in the fucking indie spotlight, to be honest. But this looks absolutely stunning, man. Like, I've been looking forward to this because this has had nothing but mystery surrounding it the whole time, and So they didn't release any type of video or gameplay or anything like until like literally towards the end of last year, and then it's coming out finally this year. And it's been put off, or not even put off. They just didn't give a fuck. They're releasing it when they're releasing it. But Luto, it looks really good, and I will be getting. It's a little bit of a disappointment that Dunk's watching any of this because I'm going to get this cunt to play this when he forgets about it.
I was just looking at it and thinking, Pookie's going to make me fucking play this. But I don't
this is gonna be on the horror month fucking part of the channel, man. Like, and I'm going to get Dunk to play this because I'm not even going to look at anything. Not even Forrest has put up anything on this. Like the horror YouTuber I follow. And it's like nobody wanted anyone to know anything about this, but yeah, it's finally coming out, and it looks really fucking good. It's supposed to be so dark and so twisted that So the fact of that, nothing going in, it's just it's gonna.
They released a demo of this.
Yeah, 3 years ago, so it must be a lot different from even what the demo was at now. Huh?
It's a long time ago. They released a very small thing. They tried to give minimal fucking effort with it, and it's just like it's just constantly escaping, but every time you do it just changes and just deeper and darker, and fucking more things arise and that sort of thing. And it literally, and it's been known, you have to play it lights off, headphones on.
Yeah, you got me playing this as one of my challenges, and the recording fucked off, and I refused to go back and play it.
I remember,
I shat myself so many fucking times.
So this is well up Dog Street.
Yeah, so I done a 45-minute recording of this.
Guy.
Shitting myself.
I pissed myself in the bath.
Where to go transfer it to my phone to upload it, and literally the recording was fucked. And I couldn't upload it, and he's like, "I'll play it again." I'm not fucking playing that again. Well, you want to? Because I played it at night, and I played it with the headphones. And,
I told you how to play. Yeah,
it's got a lot of PT vibes.
Yeah, the jump scares in it are ridiculous. Apparently,
there's one that I extremely remember when you go to a door. And there's a wee eye hole that you look through, and
no one ever looks good on the.
I have got the deepest voice in this podcast, but I sounded like a wee fucking girl.
But so you look forward to watching Dunk play this bareback.
I'll definitely be joining the stream for that.
Oh, definitely.
Great, I can't fucking wait.
I bet you can't, but. Anyway, so this is Luto done by Convert Games out on the 22nd.
Wait. 46090 Intel Core i5?
I've got 406090.
1060?
1080.
It's on!
Oh!
I've been looking for. I do like my horror games. I do like them. I do really enjoy them, especially the ones.
Especially when I play.
Me and Dunk to fucking shit ourselves.
Yeah, there are some I keep for myself, and then there are others that I keep for Dunk. Yeah, and this is definitely one I'm going to keep for Dunk. Yeah.
Share them around.
And occasionally for a challenge for me.
Yeah, just watching this cunt die screaming, and then he has to go back and then figure out a way of how to die again screaming, to go back again to figure out a way of how to die again screaming until he...
You know what, Pookie? I really enjoy our time together.
Oh, dear me.
I treasure it.
I'll treasure this night.
Yeah, anyway, so that's Luto.
22nd of the mystery month.
22nd of July, yeah. Right, next one was sent to me by Nick, and it looks a bit odd but good fun. It's called Ratatan. Ratatan?
Yeah.
Ratatan, yeah. This is a rhythm-based roguelike action game. Side-scrolling action in combination with rhythms.
What the fuck is this? This is like the last of my LSD. Honestly, what the fuck? I'm having flashbacks of 20 years ago.
It's like Lemmings, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's like some fucking colourful weird shit. I don't know what.
Yeah, but it has the best soundtrack to any game this year, in my opinion. Even better than Death Stranding 2.
It looks like
I've not heard the
Your
soundtrack.
taste in music has
Watch it.
changed over the years, Pook.
This is
Looks
four-player co-op. This is as well.
Hey, the
I was
animation
hoping
is
you
quite
guys would.
fucking boss, though, right?
I thought you guys would be keen for this.
The actual
remind-
character design and the animation's fucking great. It looks like a cartoon. Like the graphics on it look like a Saturday morning cartoon.
It
Yeah,
reminds.
but the soundtrack does make me want to cut my ears out.
It reminds me of Happy
I'm
Tree
going to
Friends.
mute so I can hear the soundtrack of this.
Do you remember Happy Tree Friends? It reminds me of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
A rhythm
But
like
no,
roguelike action game that combines rhythm games and side-scrolling action with online co-op gameplay supporting 4 players. That sounds like it could be an actual laugh.
100 characters, Andy.
absolutely monumentally fucking shite at this.
100 characters, and the melee is ridiculous. Like, so you literally have to continuously fight these constant bombardment of enemies, like, but in melee fashion between the 4 of you, whilst trying to get these little cunts to the other side and stuff. It just looks.
Right, I see. Yeah, the wee guys behind
like
them.
lemmings. So it's like it's Carnage, Lemmings Carnage with 4 people. It just looks fucking amazing,
love
man.
Lemmings. When we get a new Lemmings game?
Dude, Lemmings was my jam.
Who even owns Lemmings?
That sounds like the
I've
minions
got
are trying to sing.
I don't know.
What the fuck? Oh, right.
But-
Okay.
Ratatan is done by Ratata Arts, which immediately made me think of the wee Pokemon rat.
Yeah. So it's like because I like the fact is that like what I love about it is that if I did get to play it with you, which I was hoping to play it with you guys, like I was even going to buy it for you, is that it's rhythmic. So your movements and your melee has to be done within the rhythm of the music.
I like stuff
it's
like
a
that.
cool
Like,
idea.
was
Stuff
it-
like that's
what was the,
So, like-
first-person shooter
So
one?
we're all
again?
going to suck at it.
So Dunk's got to listen to this Happy Tree Friends music over and over again while he's high.
Yeah.
Trying to be in sync with the rest of us whilst killing shit, whilst trying to keep this shit alive. I just thought that would be so much fun. Like,
Yeah. But yeah, Ratatan, done by Ratata Art, like on the 25th of the Mystery Month.
I think this
This looks fun.
next one looks really good.
Yeah, this one is the final one for this month. This was called Eric's Hole, The Stolen Dream.
A stealth narrative adventure, and it's top-down like Commandos, like the old Commandos game, or like Desperados.
it's like old Mafia Commandos type of stuff. This has been in my wish list for quite a while now.
Yeah, this
Very
one,
pretty.
It's River End Games. Do you know River End Games?
I've heard of them, yeah, it rings a bell.
Says they've only put out this.
This one reminds me a little bit of Disco Elysium and stuff like
Yeah. So
Yeah,
River End
it's-
Games are a very recent dev. I think it was 2021 they were like founded or something like that, like or put together.
that.
And it's
Yeah.
like European devs, I think they are. And it's like a fascinating concept, and it very much brings into the concept of I don't know. It's like it brings together like the old school kind of mafia, the old school kind of
Early 1900s.
yeah, and it's like it mixes it with like civilization in a way of how you kind of move about and occupy the areas and stuff like that. Like I thought that was quite fascinating.
Fictitious world of Eric's home. It's a big industrial city set in Scandinavia, inspired by the Nordic cities of the 1900s. So
I mean, it looks really good. I
It
must
looks
say.
beautiful. My first impression was that it looked like a Plague's Tale, but
Yeah.
I love that,
isometric
yeah.
and without all the fantasy stuff like the rats and whatnot.
And there is a new Plague's Tale game coming out,
Oh,
just announced, but that is a separate game from obviously because well, no spoilers if you played it, but the last one obviously ended. So it's a different. But this just like Disco Elysium, like you said, the Commandos games and the old school Mafia games. It's just so stunning, man. How the way it looks is that like, and it's like it's not medieval. It's like kind of World War II-esque kind of perspective, European areas. If that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that predated time look, you know?
Yeah. But it's one city you're saying.
And a narrative-driven
Well,
one.
looks
So
good all the
it
same.
seems it's going to have a good story behind it as well.
Yeah.
It
So
looks
that
great.
one's out.
Yeah, it looks really good.
That one's River End Games, like Book said, and it's out on the 15th of the mystery one.
July.
Oh God!
Oh, it's July, is it?
Yay!
July,
Round
it's
of
July.
applause.
Since it's the
Round
last
of
one, and all.
applause for that man. Yeah.
Come, Piggy, that was your cue right then.
July.
He was listening.
Round of applause.
Oh shit, son!
There you go.
Rounds of applause!
I'm sure someone will fix that in the edit later on, yeah.
Oh, fuck no. Yeah.
So I got 3 honourable mentions.
It's here.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Course you
wouldn't
are.
it?
Only 3 this month. So first
Don't
one's
take
called
too long.
Monument Valley 3.
Oh,
I've seen
yeah.
that,
Yeah.
It's just a very incredible looking game, to be honest. The concept of it, like, you know, puzzle based game set out in the sea. So it's kind of like Raft. I've been playing Raft with my brother. So you go across on this boat and you end up at different kind of islands, perspectives, interact with different characters. And in order to free these characters or transverse the different buildings, levels, or stuff like that, like you have to solve the puzzles of the level in order to do what you need to do, and you expand your kind of connections across the world. Like, and there's like some kind of light or something like that. Like, and you got to figure out what it is. That's what I remember from the trailers that I watched. But it just looks like a stunning puzzle based game to me. Like, yeah. In a way, at sea, mixed in with fascinating buildings. Each one is slightly different, and just solving the puzzles in order to try and find out the secret of what you're trying to figure out. Basically, Monument Valley 3. Anyway, out on the 22nd of July. The second one is called Hotel Galactic, which I was kind of surprised you didn't actually talk about.
I thought it looked pretty crap.
I was a little bit disappointed because this is the next game made by Studio Ghibli.
What? What's it called?
What?
Hotel Galactic.
Where's it say Ghibli in here?
It's Ghibli. It's Studio Ghibli, 100%.
You can tell by the art style. If it's not by Ghibli, it's inspired by Ghibli, huh?
No, it's Ghibli. So, Ancient Forge developer has done it with the art style of Studio Ghibli. Obviously, they've taken some of their not creators, but their artists over in order to do the art style of it. But it's might not be massively your people's thing, but it does have some kind of RPG elements where you go out in order to source materials and source everything that you need to in order to do. You go out and trade and that sort of thing. Sorry, John, it's another Shires thing. But you go out and do like trading and all this sort of thing, like building boats. Go out and transfer the
nice and neat. Speak
you
to the
got
ostrich manager. It says it's inspired by Ghibli, so Ghibli didn't.
No, it's inspired by Ghibli.
Involvement,
they didn't have
it.
no
You can tell
involvement.
it's
Okay.
heavily inspired by it, especially
that's my bad then.
like
I like the idea behind it.
It's got own animated segments, which I mean, it looks exactly.
The cinematic
like
aspect of it is Ghibli inspired. Then okay, that's my bad. Like so,
beautiful. I can tell you why you would be mistaken though, because it is like you can tell it's almost like a carbon copy of Ghibli style.
Yeah. So it's like if you think of Spirited Away, where they had the bathhouse, it's like you're doing the bathhouse from Spirited Away, but you're creating a hotel. So you're creating a hotel in order to attract patrons to come to your hotel to spend time there. And the more that you expand, the more that you trade, the more that you transverse the local areas and by sea in order to figure out what you need to do in order to expand your hotel. The better it gets, and the more that the game expands, and it just continuously gives you added aspects to make your hotel the best it could be with a Studio Ghibli inspired aspect, basically. So it just looked really cool to me.
All the little characters are like little creatures and animals.
Yeah, it's cute as fuck. I've added to the wish
They look
to the
like
wish
little
list.
plushies.
Yeah. Imagine going to a hotel like that. You think you were like being spiked or something. Be having a great time. Right.
The third one is called No Sleep for Konami Date from AI, the Summon Files.
Is this just
No sleep for Konami Date.
I see it. I've got it. The Tsunami Files. I've played one of them before. Is that like the detective kind of story-based stuff?
Correct. Yeah.
I thought it was quite good.
So this is the next. Part. Well, I wouldn't say series, but it's the next part of the actual. What the. I'm quite drunk now. It's the next
Preach
game
into
made
the
by
choir,
these people.
brother. Preach into the choir.
Snap.
Cheers, boys.
Iris has been abducted by aliens, finding herself on board a mysterious UFO and tasked with completing a bizarre escape game. So it's like an escape room type game.
Yeah. So it's this cool as fuck bloke that women love, and he's got to try and figure out how to save his bitches from being abducted by aliens. That's what I got.
So Duke Nukem,
an
basically.
anime.
No, it's like I guess on paper, yes.
I've got balls of steel.
This game has got
It's
some
an anime
effective
escape room
physics.
game, ain't it?
Hail to the king, baby.
Oh yeah, baby.
But yeah. So it's I don't even know how to describe it. It's fucked, and it just looked interesting to me. Yeah.
The Somnium Files was quite a good game. The original one that I played. And
Yeah.
It was like you had to compile evidence that you found, solve puzzles to find a murderer and stuff. It had really cool sort of like puzzle mechanics. So it's like applying that same kind of framework of mechanics to a story that's a little bit more out there this time.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much in a nutshell, yeah. It was 2019, I think that one was out. And that one's out on the 25th of the Mystery Month.
25th.
July!
Cool.
Yeah.
Right, are we done then?
We have
for
reached
this
the
one.
end of our list of games, yeah.
Are we done?
I think we're done.
Are we finished with
fucking
whatever
done.
month this
We are
is?
cooked.
Which is the next one. What month is next month?
Next month. Next month is the month absolutely before September.
Absolutely before September. Right, okay, I'll make a note of that.
I concur.
We will see you then in the month absolutely before September. And if it's not absolutely before September, I will hold on to that.
You can hold anything to me, baby.
Watch it, make you be on the first way out with his hobnobs.
Yeah, poor choice.
Hold
of
on,
words
you
there.
had the and you didn't use it earlier. You're a douchebag.
Yeah, well, Andy's beyond that, man. He's an adult. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm more mature humor, much more sense.
Yeah. He doesn't need he doesn't need accolade. He knows they're bums. Yeah.
Say that after you've had a few whiskies in me.
So just before we go, you got Gamer Talks on the Gamer Talks streams, Twitch. You got Gamer Talks on the YouTube as well. Like there's 475 demos and counting on there. We've also got High Arcade, who's been very active over the past couple of months with his games that he's been playing. Like
Twitch, I made my followers go. I'm happy.
Yeah. Oh wait. So he's met his followers' goals, so congratulations to you. That is a feat, mate. It's a fair play to you.
Yeah.
Well done. Pookie Vision on Twitch, but I ain't done fuck all, but hopefully it will come. But I've been saying that for a year and a half.
Keep saying that.
You got Dunkster on the old YouTube, and then you've got the email address that John knows, but I don't fucking remember.
GamerTalksQuestions@gmail.com.
Yeah,
So
that
then-
one. Do send them a question because they get grumpy.
And check
And,
out the YouTube. That's where all the good shit's at.
That's where the good shit's
Yeah,
at, man.
that's
So,
really good
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
And
the
it
YouTube
all
is
gets
good
uploaded
shit
there
as well.
eventually, usually.
And we'll get Dunk uploaded because we're overdue a horror game, so we're going to try and maybe do that with him tomorrow night actually if he's keen.
Tomorrow night I'm working, so no.
So we'll do that. We'll do that on another night when he's keen.
Do it now.
It'll be some point during the mystery month. So yeah, and remember,
Which month's that again?
It's before September, you said, and after another month.
Nobody really
Vague
knows.
it up a bit for me, baby.
All we know is that it's soon.
And keep the toxicity out of games, man, because fucking don't be a cunt, man.
Yeah, be good. There's enough shit out there. We don't need you lot adding to it as well.
And John will get a headshot on Valorant at some point. We're looking forward to it.
We will eventually get a good Hunt Showdown stream on the go at some point too.
Oh, Showdown stream, man, and then that not No Man's Sky, but that no entry. No bum entry or whatever the game is called. Like
Ready or not, where you'll just hear us abuse Pookie because
here I come. You can't hide. John's gonna blow you and take it slowly.
Yeah.
And on that note, I think we should end.
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna go and have a rest, and we'll be back next month. Games and bits and pieces, and we'll think of some more interesting things to say as well.
Peace out, y'all.
Yeah.
Peace.
Bye bye.
Adios, mofos.